Wonderful wonder world fills the air. Wonderful wonder world is wonderific fair. Wild rides and water slides, roller coasters sing. Rain tonight and snow, sun and snow, your next week. The wonderful wonder world is escape. In Wonder World, fantasies come true. It's a happy what we do. Wonder World, happiness is key. Yo, can anyone tell me what movie that song is from? It's a pretty great movie. If anyone knows, please put it in the chat. If you don't know, where the hell have you been? Anyway, I'll give you guys a couple of seconds to write it. If you can't figure it out, then Fears will just tell you. Oh, by the way, new mug. Ooh, shit. May the force be with you, motherfuckers. That's right. Ooh, shit. Look at that. Genius! Well, if you guys didn't know, that song is a made-up song out of Beverly Hills Cop, not 1, not part 2, but part 3. One day I hope they make Beverly Hills Cop part 4. Anyway, guys, big shout out to the fans. What's going on? How art thou? Thou is... I'm doing all right. I'm doing okay. Let's put it this way. I'm doing a lot better today than yesterday. Yesterday was a good day up until the end, and then it became a shitstorm because when I went into the Discord, I'm not going to mention any names, but 2 trolls were going after me, but one main guy that I hate with a passion, recently hate with a passion, started egging shit on, and I just lost full control. And then I said, all right, you motherfucker, I'm going to take you down. And Fears laced into him, which I should not have laced into them. I should have just ignored it and just left. So, and then I took my anger out on the dude. And the dude has came to my rescue a couple of times. So I feel like I owe the dude an apology. So, I know the dude watches my channel sometimes he doesn't. So if anyone can tell him how sorry I am, please deliver the message. But if you're watching, the dude, I didn't mean to take out my anger out on you. I know you were trying to help. Fears just did not want to hear it yesterday. So I apologize. Yeah, it was bad, guys. So I may be taking a little break from the Discord. Things got bad. Things got really bad. But anyway, enough about that. So, but I just wanted to start the stream and just tell everybody how sorry I was to the dude. I'm not sorry to the other idiots. The other idiots can kiss my ass. But I am sorry to the dude because I shouldn't have took out my anger on him. Anyway, work was very good last night. Work was good. We had about 41,000. So it's not too bad. Not too bad. It was how should I put it? 41,000. It's not too much. It's not too little. It's right in the middle. It's right in the middle. It's kind of perfect. I finished up at 8:03. So Fears has been home for a little while. I had a little nap. I had a blueberry muffin with some banana slices for breakfast. Really good. Orange juice, one of Fears' favorite liquids in the entire world. I love orange juice. And I watched BAM as I fell to sleep. So I watched about half of it, and then I fell asleep on the couch. And then I woke up, and I was like, Fears, you always, when you get home, fall asleep on the couch. I said, not today. So I slept a tiny bit on the couch. I said, today you're sleeping actually in your bed. Why? Because I like sleeping in my bed and not on the couch. The couch, sometimes it's all right. But for the last week, I've accidentally fell asleep on the couch and then slept all day. So watched this, about half of it, fell asleep, woke up, got up, went to bed, to bed, slept, then got up, went and paid my rent, let's see. Went and paid the rent. Checked my mail. No mail. And then went to the library to return a book and a movie. I rented the Harry Potter reunion, where all the actors get together, and it was kind of like a documentary, and they talk about all their experiences making all the Harry Potter films. Very good documentary. Thumbs up. A+. Fears approves. I'm not the biggest Harry Potter fan in the world, but I love documentaries. I'll be honest, I've only seen Harry Potter 1, 2, and then bits and pieces of the middle movies, and then I've seen the complete ending of. I'm sorry, I've seen the complete movie of the very last film. So I've technically only seen 3. I've seen 1, 2, and then the very last one, and then a mixture of different clips. So I need to sit down and actually watch from start to finish. I think there's 7 movies in the series, I think. Because isn't there like 7 or 8 books? But anyway, I've only fully read 1 Harry Potter film. I mean Harry Potter book. I've read the entire Sorcerer's Stone. I've read the first book. All the other ones I have not read, so I need to get on it. But that first book was great. I read the first book in college, so A+. So I returned that documentary. The documentary was fantastic. And then I got a movie called Free Guy with Ryan Reynolds, and apparently he's like kind of like living in a Grand Theft Auto world where he doesn't know he's a video game character in a video game, but he thinks he's a real person, and he's kind of like a background character. He's not a main video game character. And then he figures out that his whole life is fake and that he doesn't want to be a background character anymore. He wants to be a main player, a main character. And it's basically his battles of trying to become a overrated, just in the background character to a main, hey, I'm going to be a main character, blow me up type of guy. I haven't watched it yet, but we'll see. Anything with Ryan Reynolds, he is pretty fucking hilarious, so I'm sure it's going to be good. Plus, you can pretty much get away with anything in a video game world. And I watched the trailer, and he's walking to work with a coffee cup that says literally coffee on it, and bullets come flying through his coffee mug, and then there's explosions in the background. He turns around, he's like, oh, hey, Carol, what's going on? And then, like, a fucking fighter jet comes through and, like, blows people up off the streets and shit. And I'm just like, oh, man, this is going to be nuts. So anyway. So I'll watch Free Guy, and I'll let you know how it is, guys. But anyway, yeah, I wanted to start off the stream telling everybody that today is a much better day. And what Fears likes about a new day is everything that you did yesterday. So today's a new day. Clean slate. Clean slate. I'm always trying to be the best John Fears I can. And one of the topics today is I am like the Hulk sometimes, and I'll get into that a little later. But as from the title, I can, you guys probably know where I'm going to be going with it. But anyway, so I do apologize to the dude. I apologize to LC. I apologize to LC's Discord, but I do not apologize for those idiots. Especially the main idiot that tried to provoke me, and he achieved. He did provoke me. I have nothing to say to him anymore. He's dead to me. I really don't like this person, and I don't like his 2 other little chums that were provoking me too. So, but I do feel obligated to apologize to the dude. So I shouldn't have took my anger out on the dude. So the dude. I hope you can forgive me. Fun and games. What's up? He says 2 other chums with a. Well, chums is a British term for friends. So chums is another, because it wasn't just one person that provoked me. It was 3 people. So there was a main person that provoked me, and then when I said his 2 other chums, I meant like his 2 other little butt buddy friends. So yeah. So, but I did feel obligated to apologize to the dude. I'm sorry. And I never go into LC's Discord trying to cause drama, you know. They either start it and then I react, or sometimes I have started it because I'm pissed off at somebody, but I'm really trying not to do that. So yeah. But anyway, shout out to Fun and Games and shout out to the whole chat. Anyway, I just wanted to get off that. I just wanted to start with that and apologize to the dude and apologize to LC and LC's Discord. But I will not apologize to those idiot trolls. Absolutely not. Everything I said, I meant was the truth. Anyway, let's move on. So today's a new day, clean slate. Like I said, today's been a way better day than yesterday. Like I said, work was good, 41,000, not too bad. I'll be honest. Normally I work in the HD side, which is, you know, you stand by the chute, they throw the packages down. I work in a massive warehouse. You grab the packages, you put them in front of the truck, and there it is. Apparently, I guess we were short-staffed, and my boss started the meeting. And she goes, guys, I hope everybody else shows up. Because when I showed up, I count. I was like, 1, 2, 3, 4. I was like, oh, man. I'm like, we've only got 8 people. You need more than 8 people on a line to grab all the boxes and to process all the boxes. So I was like, oh, man. I'm like, tonight's going to be crucial. So she said, hey, John, she goes, do you mind hopping on the line? I said, I don't mind, but I said, I haven't done the line in about 3 months. She goes, I know. She goes, do you feel like you're going to be a little rusty or do you think you can handle it? I said, I'll probably be a little rusty. I said, but I'm sure I can handle it. I said, anything I can do to help out. She goes, great. She goes, grab a scanner. So for 2 days now, I've been on the belt and not been grabbing the packages and putting them by the truck. I've actually been scanning the packages and putting them in the truck. So I wouldn't say it's a promotion, but hey, if I do good enough, then maybe she can promote me and just stay on the line the whole time. So that would be cool. Yo, Heroes and Villains, what up? Heroes, as soon as I get done talking, of course, I will be throwing you the link and we'll talk some more stuff. Heroes, did you see what I bought the other day? Oh, shit. Check this out. Woo, yeah. I think I already showed this to you the other day, but oh, my God. The extra scenes in this, guys. Holy shit. Oh, God, it was fucking great. And then look at this steel book. Great detail. Great cover art. Bam. How cool is that? And then, hang on. Uncut. Uncut means they put like all the fucking bonus features in it. They put all the deleted scenes in it. Some of those scenes I had never seen, and I was like, oh yeah. I'm like, hey, and I'm watching this, and I'm like, why did they cut this out of the fucking movie? Maybe, you know, like sometimes like they cut scenes out of movies because like the movie goes on too long and they have to keep it up to like, you know, an hour or 90 minutes or 2 hours or whatever. But I'm like, well, this scene's fucking great. Why did they cut it out of this movie? But now it's in the movie, and so now I have both. So now I have both, guys. I've got the original version of it, you know, the original theatrical version, and I've got the booyah, I've got the Steelbook uncut version. Yeah, that's right, motherfuckers. That is right. So today we're going to be reviewing Booyah, and we're going to be reviewing Booyah. And I thought I would save this one for next time. So those are the 3 newest movies that Fears has watched. I watched this last night before I went into work. I watched this like 2 days ago. And then before I went to sleep, I watched this. So yeah. Yep. Hero says, shout out to all the chat. Much love. Yeah. Heroes, I don't know if you were here, but yesterday, before I went to work, some shit happened in your Discord, and I wanted to apologize. I never tried to spread drama. Some people were provoking me, and I lashed out. I shouldn't have lashed out. I should have just been more mature. I should have just ignored it. But I don't know. It may be a childhood thing. I just get sick and like when I was a kid, I got sick and tired of being picked on. So now as an adult, I don't let anyone pick on me or troll me or anything like that. So I just need to learn just to ignore it. Sometimes I'm good at ignoring it. Other times I'm not. And yesterday I was definitely not good at ignoring it because it went on for about give or take 30 minutes. So I apologize to LC's Discord, and LC's family, because I know LC's family is sometimes in the Discord. And I apologize to the dude, but I will not apologize to those idiot trolls that provoked me. So, but I just wanted to apologize to you, LC, mainly the dude too, because the dude is a friend. And I just didn't want to hear it last night. He was like, Fierce, I'm trying to be a friend. I'm trying to give you some advice. And I just didn't want to hear it. So, and I took my anger out on him and a bunch of other people. So, and eventually I just left. I left, and it took me about a good hour to cool off. And then I went to sleep, and then I went off to work. So I just wanted to apologize, LC. So I hope they're not still. I haven't checked your Discord since last night, so I hope they're not in there just causing all hell and ranting and raving about last night and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, I hope everyone is having a good day. Work was great, like I said. If you are at work, I hope you have a good work day. If you're not at work and you're just chilling, then have a good chill day. LC, I know you're at work right now. Oh, speaking of work, so I finally got a hold of Sam, because I guess me and Sam, we weren't like bumping into each other. Like, and I know one day his boss said, well, he took off 2 days because of all the shit that he's going through. And I was like, oh, really? I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, well, that's the reason why I didn't bump into him, because he took 2 days off. And I was like, oh, okay. I'm like, I got you. So I finished, and I've got 3 bosses, two male bosses, and then 1 female bosses. And I've told you about her. She is the sweetest, most kindest lady ever. The other 2 guys, they're cool, but normally if I'm at work, and she's around my age, and too bad she's married though. She's either married or she's involved with someone, but she is the sweetest, most nicest, kindest lady ever. We're always joking around. Like the other day, whenever I'm working, sometimes I get like fully focused, because Fears has hyperactive and attention deficit disorder, so I have to keep my brain busy on something. So that's why like I'm really good at streaming or editing, because all my energy is focused. So whenever I'm grabbing all the boxes and I'm scanning them, I zone everything out and I'm here. So she's right behind me, so I guess she wanted to like scare me. And so she comes up and grabs my shoulder and she goes, "Hey, Fears!" And I'm like, "Whoa, shit!" And I said, "I'm sorry." I said, "I didn't mean to curse at work." She goes, "No, it's fine." She goes, "That was hilarious." And I look at her, I said, "That was hilarious." And then I look at her, she's over here, and I'm like, "You trying to give me a heart attack?" I'm like, "I'm almost 40. And then she's like, "Oh," she's like, "Come on, John." She's like, "That wouldn't have gave you a heart attack." I was like, "I don't know." I'm like, "I jumped like 10 feet up." And she goes, "I saw that." She goes, "That was pretty funny." I'm like, "Yeah, it's funny now." I'm like, I'm fucking losing it. So we had a little giggle about that. What was it? Was that 2 days? Yeah, 2 days ago. So that was funny. She's the most nicest, sweetest, kindest lady. So I clock out, and she's like, "All right, John, you're good to go." So I was like, "All right, before I leave, I'm gonna go over and see if Sam's loading his truck," because I was on the opposite side today. Because normally I always bump into Sam because we're always working on the same side. But I was on the other side today since I guess people either called in sick or they were just being lazy and didn't want to come to work. I don't know what the issue was, but we were way low and we should have had more workers there. And I was like, there's no way that we're going to get done by like 7. That's why I clocked out at like whatever it was, 8:03, 8:10, because I was like, well, we don't have that many people here today. So I go over to Sam and I could tell something was up. Sam is still bumming, guys. Please keep praying for Sam. And I said, "Hey, Sam, what's going on?" He goes, "Hey, Fears, what's going on?" And I was like, "Hey, man," I said, "How you feeling?" And he's like, "Man," he goes, anything that can happen to me has happened to me. I said, yeah, man. I said, I read that text that you sent me. And he goes, isn't that shit crazy? I was like, that's pretty crazy, buddy. And I said, Sam, I said, I just want to let you know. I said, I haven't said one word to the fan. I said, I told them that you're going through some shit. Basically, I looked at Sam and I said this. I said, Sam, here's what I've told the fans. I told them Sam's going through some shit. He sent me a text. I couldn't believe what I was reading when he sent me the text, and I was like, oh shit, this is bad. And then I said, hey, you guys, and I told Sam, hey, you guys, it's not my choice. Or I said, it's none of your business what Sam's dirty laundry is. I said, I shouldn't, spread Sam's dirty laundry. And then I said, I told him, I said, hey, Sam, I told them if Sam wants to tell you what's going on, I'll let Sam. And so he's like, what are you doing this weekend, Fears? I said, well, me and Randy are hanging out. I said, me and Randy have not hung out in like 6 or 7 months. And he goes, when was the last time you guys hung out? I said, Sam, are you ready for this? I said, my dad passed away last September. So I said, it was like 2 or 3 months before I had to fly home to do my dad's funeral. So I said, the last time me and Randall hung out, that was not like in a stream or on camera, like physically, like face to face, I said, it was like last August. And he's like, damn, Fears. So I said, yeah, I said, so me and Randall, we're going to get together. I said, hey, after the weekend, I said, hey, how about next week, man? I said, we don't even have to do a stream if you don't want to. I said, let's just hang out. I said, Sam, the best thing, I said, remember like when I was going through a bunch of shit and you said, hey, Fears, the best way to get through hard times is just to like talk to a friend. I said, Sam, I said, you don't want to just sit isolated like in a room, man. So I said, we don't even have to stream. I said, if you feel like streaming, yeah, we'll do a stream for the fans. But I said, if you don't feel like streaming, I said, let's just go and grab some lunch, man, next week. I said, maybe we can like go play some more miniature golf. I said, we'll go bowling or we'll just go to a bar and grab some beer. And he goes, yeah, that sounds good, Fears. So I don't know what we're going to be doing next weekend. I mean, next week, not next weekend, next week. Or it could be next week. I don't know when. Me and Sam didn't really set a date of when we're hanging. It's gonna be next week sometime. So I said, I'll text you this weekend. He goes, yeah, text me this weekend and let me know what you and Randall are doing. I said, oh yeah. I said, I'll let you know. And he goes, yeah, sorry, Fears, I'm just not really in a talking mood. I said, I get it. I totally understand, buddy. I said, I just wanted to come by and say that I've been praying for you. I said, I put you on the prayer list at church. And he goes, oh wow. He goes, I didn't know that you did that, Fears. He goes, I really appreciate that. I said, hey, that's what friends do. I said, of course. And then he was like, so I said, do you feel like talking about anything? And he kind of told me some more about what was going on. And I was like, that's some pretty hard stuff to go through. I said, if all that stuff was, if I was going through all that stuff, I said, I would find that struggling. And so, but I said, Sam, I said, you have my word. I said, I have not told them zero. So I said, people's been kind of asking. I said, they've been asking like questions, but I said, Sam, let them ask questions. I said, I will not tell them. And he goes, Fears, I really appreciate that. He goes, you're a good friend. And we just kind of talked about work a little bit. And then I gave him a hug. I said, dude, come here, give me a hug, man. Cause I just wanted to make sure he was all right. So I gave him a hug and, that was about it. It was maybe like a 3 or 4 minute conversation because I could tell he didn't want to talk. And when I walked up, even before he saw me, he was just kind of like going through the motions. Like normally when Sam's working, he's really energized to be there. He was just kind of like going through the motions, picking up a box. And I was like, oh man, I'm like, I've never seen Sam this depressed. So he's going through some shit. He is going through some shit and then some. So please keep praying for my buddy Sam. For all the people that do. I know some people in the community are not religious, do not pray. So if you don't pray, just send Sam some good vibes if you could. But people that are religious and do go to church and do pray, please pray for Sam because I'm worried about the guy. I've never seen Sam this depressed, seriously. But I mean, if you guys would know what he's going through, he has every right to be upset and depressed, and because man, he's going through some stuff. So, but yeah, But I hope Sam will be okay. I'm sure he will be. Here, let me catch up with the comments. Hero says, "No worries, buddy. Well, I appreciate you for giving me Heroes. Listen, I swear to you, my intent is never to spread drama in your Discord. Just I don't like it when people provoke me. And these people, they were determined to provoke me. They make me out to be this horrible person, guys, and I'm not. I'm actually, if you would meet me in real life, I'm a great guy. I'm a good friend. I'm a nice guy. I help out my neighbors whenever they need help. I'm a pretty good guy, but I will not let pieces of shit on the internet make fun of me or make fun of my family or my friends or my dad or any of that shit. And they think that I'm afraid of them, and I'm not afraid of them. Not one of them. Not one of them. So I try to be the bigger person. I try to walk away, but sometimes they know what to say sometimes. And I'm like, all right, that's it. I'm going fucking nuts on you. And I really shouldn't do that because that's what they want. But yeah. But I do apologize, Heroes, because I never want to bring bad vibes to your Discord. That's never my intention. Just there's some people in your Discord that I don't just dislike. There's some people in there that I absolutely hate with a goddamn passion. Like I'm telling you, you guys have heard me say this before. If they died tomorrow, I'd be like, I don't care. Cool beans. That's how much I do not like them. But yeah. Anyway, enough about that. But I never want to add like despair to your Discord. I never want to add bad vibes to your Discord. And I felt bad for going nuts on the dude. Because the dude was trying to help and I just did not want to hear it. So I do apologize to the dude. Hero said he's just chilling at work. Yeah, I mean, me too. Work was pretty chill last night. And that's cool that they put me on the line. I've been 2 days on the line. And I did not miss one package. So I was keeping up. It's hard, though, sometimes to keep up. I got behind for like 5 minutes, and then my buddy Rick came by, and he helped me out. And I was like, all right, Rick. I said, I can probably take care of it myself, buddy. But I said, thanks for helping me get caught up. Because those packages are flying out real quick. You got to grab it, scan it, run to your truck, put it in the certain slot, get back to the belt, grab another one. You got to go back and forth. So, but besides that 5 minutes of me getting behind, I stayed pretty chill the whole night, and I was pretty much up to date and grabbed all my packages except for that last 5 minutes. Yo, Queen of YouTube, what's up? She says, "Hi, John. I hope you're having a beautiful week." I mean, we're about midweek. It's going pretty good so far, except for last night. Last night I kind of lost my cool, but besides that, everything's good. When I was growing up, I had a learning disability. Did you ever struggle with dyslexia or no? I never had dyslexia, Queen of YouTube. I had a bunch of other stuff. So I got picked on. One, these are all the things that I got picked on. One, I was short. Two, because I have hyperactive disorder, Fierce talks a lot. So a lot of people would make fun of, Fierce, why are you always talking? Why are you always talking? And to me, before I got diagnosed, I was just like, oh, I'm just an energetic, outgoing person. I didn't know until my mom and dad were like, we probably should get John checked out. And I found out that I had hyperactive disorder and attention deficit disorder. So, and then I wore glasses until I was in the 5th grade. In the 5th grade, I finally got contacts. And my true friends in school were like, wow, John, you look like a completely different person. And I was like, I'm still John. I'm still John. And they're like, well, yeah, like we know you're still John, but like we're just so used to you wearing glasses. So of course I got made fun of, hey, four eyes, all the glasses jokes and all that crap. It got bad. I'll tell you, Queen of YouTube, I'll tell you a quick story. The worst I've ever gotten mad. I just could not take this guy's crap anymore. I think I've told you guys this story. I did what my mom and dad said. My dad said, John, never start a fight. I remember my dad said, if I ever hear that you start a fight, John, he goes, I'll be really upset. And my dad's like, but, he goes, this is how you handle a bully. He goes, if they push you, if they punch you first, he goes, you knock them out and teach them a lesson. So I never started a fight. And so I remember one day I saw these 3 idiots come up, and I'm like, oh God, here we go. I'm like, I'm not in no mood. And I said, just ignore them, John. And I did my best. I'm at my locker. I open it up and I'm trying to put my books away. Yes, Fierce is that old. We actually had books in school. Now everyone does it on their laptops. And I remember like my cousin has kids now. She goes, yeah. She goes, I dropped my kids off at high school, John. She goes, and she goes, they still have lockers. I said, yeah, but I said, everything's online. I said, what do they use the lockers for? He goes, oh, they only use their lockers for their after school activities. So if they have like, she goes, one of my kids does volleyball, so she puts all of her volleyballs in the locker and all of her like gym clothes. And I was like, oh, really? I said, no. I said, we actually used our lockers back in the day. She goes, oh yeah. She goes, I know. She goes, I'm almost the same age as you. I said, remember? I said, isn't that weird? She goes, yeah. She goes, I would always go put my books in. I said, me too. I said, I put my books in. I'd put my lunch, in my locker. Now kids these days don't do that crap because it's all online. Anyway, to make a long story short, Queen of YouTube, I'm at the locker. I see the guys up. I'm like, just ignore him, Fierce. Just ignore him. And they're like, hey, Fierce, how's our good buddy doing? And I'm just like, just act like they don't exist, Fierce. And so I'm pulling my books. The guy grabs my book bag, throws it down, and then he's like, pick it up, Fierce. And I'm like, well, yeah, I have to pick it up because my books are in there. So I didn't say that to them. I was just like, just ignore him. So I grab it. I start grabbing my books out of my locker. He throws all the stuff out of my locker. And everyone, it's literally like out of a movie. Everyone's like looking around like, oh shit, what's this guy gonna do next? And that's when I finally said, hey, look, man, I don't want any drama. Leave me alone. And he goes, Fierce. He goes, I will always pick on you. He goes, you're a piece of shit. I said, why am I a piece of shit? I said, just because you don't like me. I said, look, I said, I don't want, and he kept pushing me. And by the 4th push, Queen of YouTube, I said, you push me one more time, something very bad's gonna happen. And this is the most mad I've ever been. He pushed me. I lunged at him, grabbed him by the back of his hair. I slammed his face into a locker, not once, not twice, 3 times, knocked out one of his teeth. Blood was coming out of his nose. Blood was coming out of his ear because I kept slamming his face into the locker. And then I threw him down, and then I kicked the shit out of him twice. And then I looked at his friends and said, do you want any? And then it was like classic out of a movie. Like his 2 little idiot friends were like, no, we're good. And they just turned away and walked away. And then he was laying there in a pool of blood on the ground. And then I grabbed my books, put it all back in the locker, and I closed it. And I went off to class. And then literally within 5 or 6 minutes, they called me to the office. I almost got expelled. And they had to watch the security camera back to see that guy started it. And you can't do that in high school anymore. Like, even if you didn't start it, like I remember my cousin said, oh yeah, like I had to go up to my school and like talk the dean out of like not giving my son and my daughter like detention because someone was picking on them. And we said it just like your dad, John, like you have to stand up for yourself. So I was like, call my mom and dad. My mom came up, and my mom, oh man, she was like so mad. She goes, there's no way in hell that you're expelling my son. She goes, that guy was picking on my son. He pushed me, and she goes, my son taught him a lesson. Or my mom said something like that. And I'll tell you what, that guy never picked on me ever again. And I remember like when we did our high school reunion in 2014, our very first one. And someone told me, they said, that guy was so scared to come, and he said, if Fears is there, I'm not coming. Because I guess I just demolished his face into a locker 3 times. So, but I taught him a lesson. So there it is. So that's the worst. That's the worst Queen of YouTube that I've ever had to deal with. But that's the worst I've ever gotten mad. But yeah. Queen of YouTube says, sorry to hear Sam is struggling. He seems like a great dude. He doesn't just seem like a good dude. Queen of YouTube, Sam is a great guy. He's a great guy, a great friend. Sam is funny. He makes me laugh. He's a great friend to have. And that's why I'm so worried about him. I'm worried that all this shit that he's going through, like, I'm sure he'll be fine. But, whenever your friends are in distress, they get worried. Or you get worried for them. So I'm sure he'll come out of it. But, yeah. So yeah. Let's see. I hope your friend is doing okay. I think he's doing all right, Fun and Games. I mean, listen, I wish I could tell you guys, but it's not my place to tell you guys what's going on with Sam because, I'm sure Sam doesn't want his dirty laundry out everywhere. That's why I said, Sam, if we're in a stream one day and you and everything's blown over and you want to tell them, I said, that's up to you, buddy. I said, but I said, I'm your friend. I said, I won't say it. So yeah. So yeah. So I'm not gonna tell you guys, but and then Sam was like, well, I may tell them, I may not tell them, Fears. He goes, like, I really haven't decided. I said, Sam, you don't have to tell them. I said, listen, I said, if you want to keep that to yourself, I said, keep it to yourself, buddy. I said, keep it to yourself. But I said, you do whatever you want, Sam. I said, whatever you decide, I said, I'll be behind you 100%, buddy. So Sam just doesn't seem like a great guy, Queen of YouTube. He is. By the way, Queen of YouTube, I forgot to tell you, I hope you're having a beautiful week, and thank you for saying. I hope that I'm having a beautiful week. I am having a beautiful week. I keep forgetting to call my grandma. I need to call my grandma, but I will call my grandma soon. But she's out of the hospital, and they have her on new medicine. So now she has different heart medicine. So things are going good for Grandma Fears, and my mom's doing okay. My mom still has struggling days, but I said, Mom, I said, listen. I said, that's to be expected. I said, I have struggling days, and I know my mom really misses my dad. I said, hey, Mom, guess what? I said, I miss Dad. I said, I miss Dad. I said, I think about him every day. And I said, Mom, I know for a fact that you think of Dad every single day. So I said, it's okay. I said, time heals all wounds. Blinky says, anybody say bad crud to you, just give him the 1-2 punch. Oh, trust me, Blinky, I wish. But they're spineless idiot cowards that they just sit behind their computers. They'd never show up. I've actually told them, show up and find out. I said, I'm not afraid of you. Show up. I said, you're big, bad, and tough all behind the computer screen. But I said, if you actually wanted to duke it out like a man, and not one of them has ever showed up, and they never will because they're cowards. So yeah. So, but again, they're just so stupid. I try not to get provoked by them. Like I said, sometimes I'm really good. Like sometimes I'm really good at it, and sometimes I'm not. Blinky says, when I was in the Navy, I got court-martialed for kicking 2 fellow officers so hard I ruptured their testicles. Well, good for you. Good for you. I bet you they never messed with you ever again. So there it is. You must always stand up to a bully. That's what my dad taught me. Yeah. That's why that guy was so nervous. I don't know who told me. Whenever it came to my high school reunion, I'm not a bully by any means, but that guy was a bully. He bullied everybody, not just me. But I was like one of his main targets. And finally, I just got sick of it one day, and I smashed his face 3 times into a locker, and I sure taught him one hell of a lesson. So yeah. Yo, Pretend Stories. He says, just stopping in to say hello. Need to run, but hopefully you're having a fantastic day. So far, I'm having a fantastic day, buddy. So far, I'm having a fantastic day. So yeah. I'm having a fantastic day. I'm going to finally get up the vlog today. I keep saying I'm going to do it, and either I forget or fucking... I'm a perfectionist, so sometimes I've told you guys this story a million times. I'll be ready to edit. I'll be ready to upload a vlog, right? And it's not an excuse because all my friends were like, Fears, just fucking upload it. I'm like, I want to, but I want it to be perfect. So then I'll watch it. There's been one time where I re-edited a video 15 times. It was 15 or 16. And finally I was, it was ready to go. But the Sam miniature golf, you guys are going to love this miniature golf vlog, by the way. Oh God, it's gonna be good. Cause Sam was waiting for it. He's like, hey, Fears. He's like, this is the only time of this conversation day where I saw Sam a little happy. He was like, hey, Fears, where's the miniature golf vlog? I said, no. I said, listen, buddy. I said, it's coming. And he's like, oh, Fears. He goes, I can't wait for the fans to see that. I said, oh, I said they're gonna love it. And he goes, Fears. He goes, you know why I'm looking forward to it? And I said, yeah. I said, I know. I said, and he goes, because we all know the outcome. I said, we do know the outcome, buddy. I said, it's a pretty funny, hilarious outcome, right? And he goes, Fears, you were doing so much shit talking. I said, but listen, I said, you were doing so much shit talking too. So I said, we were both going ballistic with it. So yeah. Anyway, but yeah, shout out to, well, Pretend Stories. It sucks that you have to just say hello and run. But I mean, if you're at work, I completely understand. So have a good work day, or if it's a day off or whatever you're doing, have a good work day, buddy. So right on. All right, let me scroll down here. Yo, Richie, the Rich Meister. What up, buddy? All right, Richie. Let me go to your channel real quick. The latest video I've watched, Richie. I'm listen, Richie. You have no idea. I'm trying to keep up. You make far much more content than I do, Richie. It's hard to keep up sometimes. But hang on, let me go. Richie Wright, and the last. Let's see, the last video that I watched of yours, let's see. I know you've been live streaming it up, but the last actual challenge video I watched was, let's see, where is it? I saw the pudding in the shower one. I saw the Mountain Dew Voodoo mystery flavor taste test review. What was the last fucking video I watched? It may be the pudding one. No, I saw the pudding one, and then the Doritos sweet and tangy barbecue taste test review. So that's the last video. So I'm one video behind. I haven't watched your Starry review. I guess that's a drink. I've never even heard of Starry. Starry the drink. Starry Starry. So I need to watch that, Richie. But besides that, that's the only. That's the only one I haven't seen, buddy, but I'm getting caught up slowly but surely. But good stuff. The pudding in the shower made me fucking lose my mind. The pudding in the shower one, I was just like, this is fucking hilarious. So yeah, that was a pretty good one, buddy. The pudding in the. But anyway, I don't know where you come up with these, Richie. They're you are the challenge master, buddy. You are the challenge master. You're the man with the plan. Listen, buddy, keep those challenges coming, man, because they just keep getting better and better and better and better and better and better. Let's see here. Queen of YouTube says you are now entering the bung zone. I thought we were already in the bung zone. You know, I thought you were already tuned in. You know what I'm saying? Are you gonna call Randy on the stream? I may. I may. You know. I tried to call him earlier when I woke up from my nap, and he wasn't picking up. So maybe I can get him in here, and I'll send him the link. I'm definitely gonna send LC the link. But yeah, let's see. Queen of YouTube says, any chance of convincing mom to live closer to you and enjoy the weather and read her book poolside? I don't know what you're on about. My mom didn't write a book. I don't know what you mean. My mom's never, Queen of YouTube, I don't know where you're getting your information from. My mom, first of all, my mom would never move out to Florida. It's just not her cup of tea. My mom loves living in Missouri. Two, my mom never wrote a book. So when you said read her book, I don't know what you mean. My mom's come to visit me a couple of times down here. She doesn't mind visiting. And I've visited my mom, a handful of times. But she's never written a book. But yeah. But you know what? Let me call Randall right now and see if he wants to come in. Or let's see if I can actually get a hold of him, because I don't know what Randall's schedule today. So we'll see. We'll see if he actually picks up. I don't know. Doubtful he'll pick up. But we'll see. We'll see. All right. Randall. No, he's not going to do it. All right. Well, I tried. But yeah, well, thank you, Queen of YouTube, for I really appreciate you saying that I'm having a beautiful week. It's a pretty good week. What I'm really excited about is this weekend. Me and Randall, And I even told him on the phone, I said, Randall, I said, I've been so stressed out about so much shit. And he's like, well, come down, Fears. And I said, I'm coming down. So we're going to try to hit up the mall. And I said, Randall, I said, if we can just hit the beach up for like 2 hours, that'd be great, buddy. You know, Fears just wants to lay on the beach and drink some beer. I know Randall's not going to drink any beer, but I'm going to drink some beer, hopefully. And he's like, yeah, we can do that, Fears. So we've got the beach. We're going to go to the mall. Randy's been obsessing, telling me about all Fears. Sometimes like my back hurts. I go to the mall, man, and I pay $20 and I sit in these massage chairs for an hour. I was like, we can try the massage chairs. So we'll see if it's the big hype that he says that it is. So I'm looking forward to this weekend. So yeah. So we'll see. We'll see. It's going to be a fun weekend. Let me know what you guys are doing for your weekend. Put it in the chat. What are you doing this weekend, Queen of YouTube? What are you doing this weekend, Richie? LC, Pretend Stories, Blinky, and half a dozen other people in here. But anyway, but I appreciate your guys' patience with Fears. I've been going through a bunch of shit. Sam's been going through a bunch of shit. I hate talking about drama. I hate talking about the trolls. That's why I wanted to apologize to the dude real quick. But you guys know me. I'm stubborn. There's no reason for me to apologize to the trolls because they're always the ones that start this fucking bullshit. And I will never apologize to them. I would be on my deathbed and someone would be like, come on, Fears, just apologize to the trolls. I'd be like, no, I'm good. I will go to my grave. I will go to my grave not apologizing to them. Because they don't deserve an apology. But yeah, I only give apologies to people that deserve it. But I felt like the dude deserved an apology because he is a friend. He was just trying to help. And I didn't want to hear it. I was just like, I was going nuts. Well, I didn't go super nuts, but I went a little nuts. But it took me a good hour to calm down. So I hopefully that doesn't happen again or it doesn't happen for quite a long time because I hate when I get like that. I Hulk out, which is the first topic. I wrote, I am like the Hulk sometimes. I would be perfect for the role of the Hulk. You know, play David Banner and then Fears. Sometimes I have a hard time talking about my feelings. Like I would probably not be a good subject for if someone, like, you know how sometimes people go to therapy, they would be like, so Fears, what do you want to talk about? And I'd be like, I don't want to talk about anything, you know, especially to you. I'm like, I don't know you, and you're having me lay down on the couch, and yeah, I'm good. No, I'm fine. You know, so I've never been to like therapy like that, nor would I want to. That would be so uncomfortable. So Fears holds in a lot of stuff, and sometimes it's therapeutic talking to you guys or talking to my friends or talking to my family about stuff bothering me. But sometimes I hold a lot in, and then whenever I never mean for this to happen, it's just like a human thing. It just happens. And then whenever I can't hold in it any longer, it just explodes out of me like the Hulk. And it usually takes me a good 15, 20 minutes to calm down, which I fucking hate. So I try not to be like that. But so yeah, so Hollywood, if you're ever making another Hulk, you know, sign Fears up. I do like the character of Hulk though, but it's good though that Hulk never harms any innocent people. I would never harm any innocent people, but it's good that Hulk only uses his rage on the most evil people. Fears would probably do the same thing. You know, I never want to hurt anyone except for the trolls. But anyone that knows me in real life, I'm the most loving, most loyal, most nicest person you can possibly meet. So yeah. Like, I can't wait to meet Visions. Visions is the coolest motherfucker around, man. Pixel. Cannot wait to sit and drink beer with Pixel and get drunk and play some Resident Evil motherfucking 4 remake. Oh, yeah. That's going to be great. Which, by the way, Pixel, when you watch this, buddy, I did some research. I think I told you guys about this. I did some research. Oh, shit. The footage that I found on Resident Evil 4 Remake, holy Jesus, it looks... I hate to use the Lord's name in vain, but god damn does that game... Whoo! That game looks amazing, and I cannot wait to play it. Fun and Game says, Hulk, as in Hulk Hogan? No, not Hulk Hogan, you motherfucker. Hulk, like hulking out, man. The Green Hulk. The Green Hulk. Anyway, so Queen of YouTube, have you had a beautiful week, or has it been kind of crazy? As your work been kind of like chill this week, or has it been like crucial? Has it been like busy? By the way, you guys may or may not know, but Fear's got a new mug. May the force be with you. Live long and prosper. Oh, that's right. The reason why I said live long and prosper, it's in the dishwasher right now, but Fear's got a new fucking Star Trek mug. Yeah, live long and prosper, motherfuckers. The fucking nerdage. The nerdage is coming through. Oh, yeah. Fears is a nerd, and I'm proud of it. That's right. Yeah. Fun and Game says, personally, I like Mr. Wonderful. Oh, you know what? I've never met Mr. Wonderful, but who's the other guy? Not Mr. Wonderful. Mr. Perfect. Mr. Perfect. Mr. Perfect. My buddy Trent married Mr. Perfect's daughter because Trent was really into wrestling, and then Trent had to quit wrestling because he hurt his he hurt his back. So sadly, Trent wanted to be like a wrestler, like literally in WWE. Trent went to wrestling school. He wrestled in like wrestling matches. They had this thing in downtown St. Louis called St. Louis Gateway Wrestling, and Trent had a wrestling name, and he made a costume and the whole 9 yards. And I forget Trent's wrestling name, but if you look back in some of Fears' old videos, I didn't film every single match that Trent was in, but I filmed a couple of Trent's old matches. So if you go way back in the Fears Man 26 or the Fears Vlogs archive, I don't remember which channel they're on, you'll see some of Trent's. I'm in the audience sitting down filming. Trent points right at my camera and he's like, "Are you ready for the finishing move, Fears?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm ready, buddy." I'm like, "Trent," I'm like, "You fucking attack that guy." I'm like, "Put him in the finishing move and like rip his fucking head off." He's like, "Oh, I'm gonna do it, Fears. I'll do it." And I said, "Do it." I said, "I'm filming away. Go for it, buddy." So yeah, good times. But and Trent got to be on TV once, like his wrestling company. I don't know how he pulled this off, but the way Trent tells me the story, he got tickets to a WWE event, and because his wrestling company in St. Louis was, amateur wrestling, trying to get into professional wrestling, they needed some people for a background shot, because wrestling, they do all the, they hype up the crowd and they do all the trash talking. And two professional wrestlers were talking, and Trent came up in the background, and he was like, "Hey, man," and Trent got to have a line of dialogue, and I was like, "Oh, this is fucking great." So I taped it off the fucking TV, and he's like, "Hey, Fears, what do you think of my cameo?" I was like, "It's a pretty good cameo, buddy." And Trent walks up, and I just don't remember what two big-time wrestlers, but he said, "Hey, I just wanted to come out, man, and shake your hand and say, good match." And the guy was like, "Yeah, thanks, man." And then Trent walks off camera, and then the two guys go back into their conversation. But I just don't remember what two big wrestlers. But I've got it uploaded to my channel somewhere. I uploaded Trent's little cameo. It's somewhere on Fears Vlogs or Fears Man 26. I guess Queen of YouTube left because I asked her a question and she didn't respond. But that's all right. Maybe she'll come back. Anyway, shout out to the fans. But all right, time for review time because I got to get LC in here at some point. So I think we're going to start with this one first. Review time, because we're going to start with this one. Fears already had this movie, so I'm going to start off with that. I've already had this movie, but I didn't have the Steelbook, and I just could not resist, and so I got it. The only thing different with this one is this one is Friday the 13th, uncut. So they re-put in all of the deleted scenes into the film, raw footage, tons of bonus features, So that's the first thing I will start with. Fears has the theatrical version. Now I have the uncut version, and the uncut version is just as good as the original theatrical release. The bonus features on it, you're looking at a good 2.5 hours of bonus features. So that's good. That's good. The steel book itself, it's great. Killer mommy, killer, on the back, pretty cool. Fears loves this cover art. And I'll be honest, I hate to say it, but if you look at a Nightmare on Elm Street poster, weak sauce. If you look at the very first Halloween with Michael Myers, weak sauce. This has great cover art. And it's got everything that a horror movie has. It's a full moon. There's a person with a knife, the killer. Teenagers in the woods. Why the fuck are you, alone in the fucking woods, You're just asking for someone to shove a knife through your fucking head. Get out of the fucking woods, you know what I'm saying? So actually, I don't even remember what the real poster of the original, I think the original Halloween one, it says Halloween, and he's holding a knife, I think, with a pumpkin or something like that. But still, even though it's my favorite horror movie, the poster is kind of weak off. Halloween original poster. Let me bring it up on Google. Let me see what it looks like, because I can't really remember. Yeah. All right. So it's basically a black background with the pumpkin, with the fucking knife going like that near the pumpkin. It's all right, but I gotta say, this is my favorite cover art. But you know what? I will say this. For not having a mass killer in the first one, Mrs. Voorhees does quite a good job. She's a very disturbed woman that wants revenge. The counselors were not paying attention, and they let her son Jason drown. Supposedly he drowned, because then he comes back in number 2 like a bat out of hell, and he's like, "What? You chopped off my mom's head? Oh, fuck me, fuck you." And then he just starts rampage like terror all through the camp, and Jason gets his just desserts, in part 2. You know what I'm saying? But it really doesn't get good until part 3, because part 3, that's when he gets the hockey mask. Oh, shit. So, yeah. Because I think when they made part 2, they were like, well, now that his mother's dead and she was the killer in part 1, like, what are we going to have Jason look like? Well, he's a mongoloid, so we'll have him like in like country bumpkin, like hillbilly, like overalls and shit. And but then they didn't have a mask, so I don't know whose idea was to get a potato sack and like cut one little eye hole like that tiny. It is kind of creepy, but a hockey mask is way creepier. And he kills that fat ass Shelly, the funny guy in part 3, and then just steals his hockey mask, and then away Jason goes, and so a legend is born, my friends. Fears will grade this a 9 out of 10. A 9 out of 10. It's one of my favorite horror movies. It's not my favorite horror movies. We all know what Fears' favorite one is. Good old Halloween with Michael Myers. Michael O. Myers. 1978 classic. It's got great music in it. And as I'm watching it, I think for the first time I watched this, I watched my first horror movie when I was 16. So, and that was Halloween with Michael Myers. So when I watched this, I think I was 17, because I wasn't allowed to watch horror movies until I hit 16. So at 17, I watched this, and I didn't realize it. Like, for some reason, whenever I watched it as like a teenager, I thought, oh, it takes place over a couple of days. It does not take place over a couple of days. When you watch it, the movie starts back in time, like in 1958. His mom kills like 2 counselors making out, like in the attic or some bullshit. Then fast forward, it says the present. Really, the whole movie takes place on an afternoon and on a night. That's it. And it's like the very first day of camp, and they're trying to get, the camp hasn't even opened yet. Mr. Christie, the guy that buys the camp, he's like, look, we're going to open up in 2 weeks. That's why I need you guys down here. We're going to fix up the camp, fix everything that's broken. Then it'll be ready to go for whenever the kids come, and then the camp will officially start. So they didn't even make it through one day. and the killer just wipes him out one by one. My favorite death, though, probably well, you never even see him die. It happens off camera. I think his name is Bill. The guy that's playing strip Monopoly with Alice and the other hot chick, and like midway through, he's like, "You guys want any beer?" And then they're like, yeah, get us a beer. And he's like, yeah. He's always, well, if we're playing strip poker, we're definitely gonna need some more beer. And then the most classic line out of it, he looks over at Alice and he's like, more beer? Yeah, more beer. And he just fucking walks off camera. But his death, you never see him get killed on camera. At the very end, Alice is looking, I think his name is Bill or Billy or some shit, I can't remember. When she opens a door, he's hanging on the door like a knife in his chest, and he's just hanging on the door like that with tons of arrows. Like one arrow's in his fucking eyeball, one arrow's in his throat, two arrows are in his chest, and then he's literally been like pinned to the fucking door with like a hatchet or a knife or some shit, and he's just hanging there. So his death happens off camera, but when you see him, there's like blood trickling, like ooze and shit hanging out of his eyeball, tons of arrows, and he's gutted like on the fucking door like this. That's my favorite death. That's my favorite death. Heroes and Villains says Freddy is better. Oh, you son of a bitch. No, he's not. Fuck Freddy. Fuck him. I will say this. Freddy is good. I like Freddy, but not as much as Michael Myers. I love Michael Myers. I will say this. The only thing that Freddy has over like Michael and the Leprechaun and the fucking midget Chucky and all that crap, is that Freddy can fuck with you in the real world and they can fuck with your mind like in the dream world. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. And Freddy is the most funniest one. Like Michael, he doesn't talk. Jason, the only time he kind of talks, he mutters something in part 3. Like whenever the real sexy girl at the end, she's wearing the blue sweater. Now she's probably old as hell, but back in the 80s, man, that girl was sexy. She like throws a knife into his leg, and he's like, "Oh!" Like, that's the only thing that Jason ever like utters is whenever a knife goes into his leg, he kind of like moans. He's like, "Oh!" like that because he got a fucking knife in his leg or some shit. So you'd be ranting and raving if someone threw a knife into your leg, "Oh!" fucking going nuts. So yeah. But Freddy, he talks and he fucks with people. Like there's one like where he's like force feeding some like girl until she explodes, and he's like dressed as a cook, and he's like, "You want some eats? You want some good treat?" And he has like food in his like knife gloved hand, and just keeps mashing it into her face. Heroes, you know which scene I'm talking about. He just keeps mashing food in her face, and she keeps getting bigger and bigger and fatter, and then she fucking explodes, and then she dies. So he like loves to fuck with people, Yeah, see, that was part 5. She's sitting at a table, and it's a dream, and there's all these like Richie kind of hoity-toity people around, and they're like, "You must have some desserts." And he's like, "Yeah, don't forget about the entrees." And then he just keeps mashing it into her face. She's like, "No, I've had enough." And he's like, "I'll fucking tell you when you've had enough." And he just keeps mashing food, like upper nostrils, inner mouth, and I'm just like, "Oh shit, what's gonna happen now?" So that's the only thing that Freddy's got over like Jason and the Leprechaun and Ghostface and all these other people. It doesn't matter where you are. Like at least like Jason, he'll just chase you and hack you up with like a machete. Michael, he'll just chase you and kill you with like a kitchen knife, a big ass butcher kitchen knife. But those guys can't fuck with you in your dreams. Fred, he's like, "I don't care. Fall asleep. I'll fuck with you in your dreams. Wake up. I'll fuck with you then. Like, I don't give a shit. Like, whenever you wake up, I'll be there. In the dreams, I'll be there too. I'll fuck with you all day, every day, all night, in the morning, in the afternoon. I will fucking hunt you down. Like Freddy doesn't give a shit. So there it is. Give me 1 second. I need to use the restroom. So I will be back. But just go ahead and study. Just go ahead and study this. I'll be right back. Go ahead and study that. I'll be right back. right, guys, I'm back. I'm sorry about that. Beers had to take a PO. Little pit stop, little break. Listen, when you gotta go, you gotta go. When you gotta go, you gotta go. All right, back to what I was saying. Yo, Triple says March 1st is National Peanut Butter Lovers Day. I'm excited for the peanut butter tree, Fierce. Jesus Christ, you won't let this shit die with the tree, buddy. Well, sad to say, Triple, the tree is down. The tree won't be back up until this Christmas, so I hate to say it. So there it is. Hero says, then he pushes her and falls and breaks like a glass. Yeah, exactly. Then there's another one where he like turns some guy like into a puppet. Like he pulls out some like nerves and veins like out of the guy's feet and like arms. And he has the guy walk up to like a 3rd-story building and then just shoves him off. I'm telling you, Freddy loves to fuck with people. He's like, yeah, man, I'll fuck with this guy's mind. I'll fuck with him, and then I'll kill him. But then he like fucks with him for like a long time. Like he'll be like, yeah, I'll fuck with this guy for like 5 or 10 minutes and then I'll fucking kill him. Like Jason and Michael, they're like a shark. They will keep following you. They'll keep chasing you, and then then it's like a quick death. He'll get you, and then like Jason will just like throw a machete like through your fucking neck or something. Michael will just stab you like 8 times in the back with the kitchen knife, and then you're done. But Freddy's like, oh, you know what? Like I'm gonna kill this person, but I'll just prolong. I'll just fuck with their minds, and I'll just fuck with their body, and I'll just do like one time he kills some guy in a fucking comic book. He turns some guy into a comic book and just kills him in the comic. There's another one where he kills some like teenage kid in a video game. He just loves fucking with people. So yeah. Yep. Well, shout out to all the fans, but yes, my favorite scene in this though is probably it's way before the killings start, because it just doesn't make any sense. The kids have got they're not kids. The teenagers have got to the camp, like they're setting everything up. Then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, the cops show up. Like why would the cops show up? They didn't call the cops. Nobody called the cops on him. He just shows up and he's like, yeah, man, I'm just checking things out. And I'm thinking, why? They're just camp counselors. They're not doing anything. They're not smoking any weed. They're not drinking beer. Well, at least not yet. They drink beer and smoke weed later on in the film. But in that instance, in that scene, they're not. They're just like getting things prepared. And he shows up fucking revving the shit out of the engine, And I'm like, why are you revving the fucking motorcycle? You're parked, And then he gets off and he's like, what's going on here? And then he's like, what you been smoking, son? And then like the Kevin Bacon character's like, I haven't been smoking anything. I don't know what the fuck you're on about. And then all of a sudden, like the sheriff calls and he's like, hey, get back to the station. He's like, never keep the chief waiting, And I'm thinking, why the fuck are you even here? Like, they don't need your help. They probably needed your help in a couple of scenes later when people are getting hacked to pieces. Yeah, then call the cops, So then he gets back like on his fucking motorcycle and he's like, you guys take care and keep your noses clean. Then he fucking revs the fucking motorcycle. And I'm like, what is it with this fucking guy revving the shit out of the motorcycle? Then he like goes down the fucking path, fucking like rotates his fucking bike and like all this fucking dust flies up and shit. And then he like peels out of there like a bat out of hell. It is the most random fucking scene, but it's fucking hilarious. So that's my favorite scene in the film. And the guy that they got to play the cop, he had no acting skills. So that must have been like a local guy. They're like, all right, look, we don't have an actor for this. We'll just get some fucking like guy off the fucking street. Hey, you want to be in a movie? Cool. Like throw this cop uniform on and say these fucking lines. Because this guy, and if he was an actor, holy shit, he needs to go back to acting school. Because this guy, I don't know what the fuck he was on about. Oh, cool, Heroes. Hero says, tomorrow I'm going to drop Luigi's Mansion 3 full movie cutscene. I thought you were already done with that game, right? Or are you replaying the game? I thought you were like on Mario Go-Kart, because I know you haven't completed that yet, right? Well, I'll have LC talk about it whenever he comes in. So, yeah. Anyway, LC, I cannot wait to play some Luigi's Mansion with you, and I cannot wait to play some Mario Go-Kart, because it's been a minute. It's been a while since Fierce has played some Mario Go-Kart. I gotta say, it's been a while. It has been a long time. I can't even remember the last time I played it. Like the original, not like all the remakes. All the remakes and all the sequels. Because now they're up to, like, what? They're up to, oh, God, I lost count. Isn't it fucking Mario Go-Kart 9 or some shit? Or 8. Is it 8 or 9? I can't remember. But man, it's been forever since Fears has played the OG, the original. Because the OG is great. Me and my friends used to play that shit all the fucking time. But yeah. So yeah. And anyway. So I'm sure everybody has seen Friday the 13th, but if you haven't, you're missing out because man, oh man. Whoo! Good movie. Good movie. Great movie. I'll be honest, the only reason why I got it again is for the extra scenes. Because I didn't know this was the uncut version until I opened this up. And then on the back of this is all the bonus features that tells you. And I was like, oh shit, raw footage. Okay, I'm like, and then all the deleted scenes, and I had not seen any of this shit. And then when it said like uncut here, I was like, oh, so this is a different version. I'm like, this is like the full version. And I just have over my Blu-ray shelf in my room because I keep some of my Blu-rays. All the ones over here on the floor are the ones that I've bought and haven't watched yet, but I'm getting to it. Eventually, I'm gonna take all of these DVDs and turn them into Blu-ray and start putting my Blu-rays on these. I'm gonna buy another shelf and put another shelf right here, right by my television, because I know my shelves are gonna fill up quick with Blu-rays and movie props and collectibles because I'm running out of places to put shit. So I need to get some more shelves, and I need to put some shelves like on the walls and stuff to add more shit. So I just have the theatrical version. So when I got this, I had no idea it was the uncut version. So really, it is a different film. They've just added more shit into the original. So I'm glad that I rebought it because at first I was at Walmart. I was like, oh, Fears, do you really need this again? I was like, you know what? I'm like the Blue Steel book. I was like, it does look fucking rad. I'm like, Fears, you are the ultimate movie collector guy. I'm like, so you can't call yourself a collector if you don't get this. So I was like, all right, fucking, I get it. And so I bought it. And then when I was looking at it, I was like, oh shit, this got some extra shit in it. So I'm like, this is technically a different film. I'm like, than the OG original one. So now I have the OG original theatrical version, and now I've got the uncut version. All right, moving on. But so yeah, 9 out of 10. Check it out. Check out Friday the 13th. I'm sure you guys have all seen it, but just in case you haven't seen it, check it out. Check it out. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good old killer, mommy, killer, mommy, killer. Oh, I will, Jason. Fucking Mrs. Voorhees losing her fucking mind. I'm like, bitch. I'm like, leave the campers alone. I gotta kill them all. No, you don't. You're a fucking psycho hose beast, bitch. You know, you're going psycho on the campers when the campers didn't do anything to you. So yeah. All right. Let's see. Triple says, I'm gonna send you the link, heroes, here in a minute. I'm just gonna review this real quick, and then I will send you the link. Triple says, Fears, I saw today that the Lego replica of the original Nintendo is $270, while the original Nintendo costs $170. How do you feel about that? Let's see here. Let me read that again. Fears, I saw today that the Lego replica. You know what? I'll be honest, Triple. I had no idea that they made a Lego replica of an original Nintendo. So one, how do I feel about that? That's pretty fucking cool. So that's the first thing. Number two, I think it's priced a little bit too high. 270? Because Fears, I always try to get those deals. But it sucks when you have to buy stuff from stores because they already have set prices. So I would have said I wouldn't have bought it that day, Triple. I would have tried to find it at a convention where you can haggle the price. But I had no idea that they had a Lego replica of the original Nintendo. That's pretty cool. And when Fears was a kid, I used to play with Legos all day, every day. Me and my brother would like build creations. Like I would build like a battleship, or I would build like a spaceship. And me and my brother would have contests to see who would make the better epic thing. And then I would have my mom grade them. And sometimes she would pick me, and sometimes she would pick my brother's creation. So You're never too old for Legos. Like if I ever have a son or a daughter, or whenever I get married, I'm running out of time. But fear still has hope. I'm gonna be 40 this year. There's still time to find a lady and have some kids and be a dad. I want to be a dad because that's what my dad wanted for me. And before my dad passed away, my dad's like, I want you to be happy. He goes, find a really good job, find a lady, have some kids, have a beautiful life. I said, I will, Dad. I said, I'm working on it. And I said, you can't have kids unless you find a Mrs. Fear. So I said, I'm working on it. He goes, trust me. He goes, I know it's hard trying to find a lady. He goes, it took me a long time to find your mom. I said, I hear you. I hear you. So, yeah. Hopefully one day, fingers crossed. I almost found a good lady, but it's a shame that me and she is a nice lady, but what I was saying is it's a shame that me and my ex didn't work out because I was really in love with her. But now I'm just honored to be her friend, and I'm happy for her. Like, she's got some guy, so I'm just like, hey, listen, if you're happy, I'm happy. I wish you luck. So yeah, so I'm glad that she's happy. Queen of YouTube says, Heroes, have you seen the video of the guy that says hot toys suck and giant 20,000 statues are the way to go? Then later he is collecting hot toys. Oh shit. Well, listen, Queen of YouTube, I've never seen this video, but I guarantee you, my buddy, Heroes and Villains Collectibles, if he would have heard this with his own little ear, that this guy said hot toys suck, I guarantee you, because I've known Heroes for a couple of months now, Heroes would have gave that guy a lashing. He would have been like, oh, you son of a bitch. What? I can't believe it. You're telling me that hot toys suck, you goddamn son of a bitch? And man, Heroes would have laced into that guy like no other. Oh man. Heroes, we got to talk about this when you come on when you come on the stream here in a couple of minutes. But Queen of YouTube, I've never seen this. And whoever said this guy must be smoking crack. Fears would never pay $20,000 for a fucking statue. Holy Christ, that's expensive. Oh my Lord. Sorry, big guy upstairs. I didn't mean to take the Lord's name in vain, but holy shit, $20,000 for a statue. And that's just not a couple of statues. That's one fucking statue. That's ridiculous. Let's see. Triple says, sounds like the owners of Lego also run convention concessions. Am I right? You know what? You know what? I almost said Heroes. You know what, Triple? Every convention that I've went to out in Florida, and they do it a little bit in Missouri whenever I went to conventions, every convention, there's always a booth of just pure Legos. So I will say that. I've never been to just a straight up Lego convention. I would love to one day. I've been to a Lego event, which was in the St. Louis Science Center, and I was like, when I very first started streaming, when I very first started vlogging, if you go way, way, way back on the vlog channel, when Vine was real big, Vine was a shittier version of TikTok. And then TikTok just exploded and basically put Vine to shame. But I used to do a lot of Vine videos. And the only difference between Vine videos and TikTok, now you can upload 15-second videos, 60-second videos, 3-minute videos, or 10-minute videos on TikTok. On Vine, you only had 6 seconds. 6 seconds, that's it. So you had to make a creative video in 6 seconds, and they never changed it. That's probably why it went out of business. I hope TikTok never goes out of business. But I went to this Lego, it wasn't even a convention, it was a Lego event. And I was with my friend, and my friend's like, Fears, you got to find really cool, exciting places to vlog. And I was like, I just started. I think it was like maybe my 5th or 6th vlog. So you got to go way back. And I said, you know what? I said they're having a Lego event at the fucking St. Louis Science Center. He goes, oh, there you go, Fears. He goes, that would be a cool vlog. And I went, all right. I said, let's give it a go. So it's one of my earliest vlog. It's not my first vlog. My very first vlog ever. It's me ranting and raving that I went to the dentist and my tooth hurt, and I had to get a filling or something, and the whole thing takes place in my car, and it's snowing outside, and I think the end of the video, I get out of my car and it's snowing, and I'm like, all right, guys, I'll see you later. I'm about to go into Walmart and get some grocery shopping done. It's a terrible vlog. That was my first attempt at vlogging. So yeah. Watch those beginnings of Fears. They're hilarious. Like, oh man, you guys should, and I'm willing to make fun of myself. When Fears first started editing, I've gotten way, 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 way better. But in film school, Randy came up to me and said, Fears, you put way too many transitions into your fucking video. And I said, what do you mean? And he goes, Fears, your short film literally has 9 transitions. He goes, just stick with 1 or maybe 2. Randy was so right. That's why every once in a while I go back and I'll call those videos like re-edits, and I've re-edited some of my old. I keep the original one up, but then I download. I make a copy of the video, take it off my own channel, put it in my Final Cut, re-edit it, make it better, and then re-upload the reboot of it, if you will. But man, some of those beginning ones. Whew. Anyway, but to answer your question, Triple, I don't think I can't say it because I've never went to an actual convention just straight up Legos, but I would assume that they have a concession stand at a Lego convention. Again, you would never see Fears buy anything from that because the prices are astronomical. And that's how they suck you dry. Like a fucking soda's like $9. Yeah, you can kiss my ass. And I'm not trying. Here, Triple says, Fears, that's my favorite part of your vlogs. The reason why I do that is because I don't like all my fans. You guys know I love you. You guys know I care about you. If you guys, like, I'm sure not every one of my fans is a nerd, but I'm sure a lot of my fans, because I do a lot of nerdy content, a lot of nerdy vlogs and shit, I'm sure a lot of you guys are nerds. So I'm like, well, I would feel bad if they went to a convention and then they bought food and a drink and then they just got ripped off. Like those concession people, like, sometimes ass rape you out of all of your money. So I'm like, don't spend your hard-earned money. Like, yeah, like for a hot dog, $10. That must be the best goddamn hot dog of my life. I'm going to pay $10. So that's why I never do. The best thing to do is either eat before or eat after, or sometimes people at their booths have like candy or food on their booths. So I remember one time Fears was so hungry, I almost broke my own rule and bought like a hamburger and a soda. And I was like, all right. It was at that Halloween Halloween and attraction, that big 4-day convention that I used to go to back in St. Louis. It's the biggest Halloween convention in the whole Midwest. And I was so hungry. I was like, Fears, you may have to break your own rule and go over the concession stand. But then I noticed people had tons of food to taste test on their booth. And I said, you know what? I'm just going to go around. And I had a full-on meal at people's booths. So like one guy had donuts and I was like, ooh, all right, I'll just take 3 of those. GUNG. Then all of a sudden someone had like free popcorn. So I grabbed some popcorn, started munching on that. So that tied me over for a good 4 days. So yeah. Yep. Let's see. Queen of YouTube says, hey, Fears, how many kids do you want? That's a good question. I'll be honest, Queen of YouTube. You're still here. Thank God. I asked you a question and you never responded back to me. I said, you know how you said, I hope you've been having a beautiful week. How's your week been going? Have you had a beautiful week? Please respond to me, Queen of YouTube. And then after you respond to my question, I will answer your question. Triple says, nah, I'm just saying they set their prices like the concession. Oh, yeah, I'm sure they do. In every concession I've went to, and it's especially bad if you go to any, like Six Flags. Oh, my God. I've only bought food at Six Flags St. Louis twice ever in my life. Now, if I go with a group and someone buys me food, then I'm like, yeah, right on, cool. But me, personally, I've only bought food twice. I could not stand it. I was starving. And I was like, oh, God, I have to break my own rule. And it was like $15 for a meal. And I was like, oh, my God. I'm like, these fucking prices. So, yeah. Yep. It's not good. All right. Let's see. You know what? I'm going to invite heroes in because Lord knows when Fears will get to this. So I'm going to invite heroes in for a little bit. and then I will review this because I don't want to keep Heroes waiting because I've kept him waiting. So yeah. I've kept him waiting long enough. Hero says when I just bought statues, I used to say I will never buy Hot Toys, but because I was not able to afford them at the time, but I always loved them. Now I'm 6 Hot Toys in with 1 on the way tomorrow. Stan Lee. Oh shit! Nice. Way to go, buddy. Way to go. We'll keep up with those Hot Toys, but I'm telling you, Heroes, you know you would have gave that guy some shit like, oh, Hot Toys suck. What? Did I just hear you say Hot Toys suck? You goddamn son of a bitch. Say it to my face, motherfucker. Say it to Fears' face. Oh, I'll fuck you up, you know? I just picture Heroes saying something like that. What? How dare you disgrace Hot Toys? That's my shit. Oh, well, now it's a full-on war. You started a war? I will fucking finish the war. I guarantee you Heroes would do something like that. Oh, man. And then, of course, you know, Fears, I'd have that video camera rolling. I'm like, yeah, kick his ass. Kick his ass, Heroes. And he's like, oh, what? You don't like Hot Toys? Well, how about I shove a Hot Toys down your throat? And he's just like, just force-feeding a fucking toy down this guy's throat. And I'm like, look, as long as you get it on camera and Fears can upload it to my channel, you know, then we got something here. All right, I'm going to send Heroes the link. So give me 1 second. You guys know I'm just joking, but that would be hilarious if Heroes did that. I doubt it would ever come to that, but man, if I ever got it on camera, that would probably be my most popular video. By the way, if you guys didn't check out my last stream yesterday, you guys missed a hell of a show. I had LC on, I had Rezi on, and I had the legendary Sega Camp Gamer and Wear Camp. He was on, so I had 3 guests. And it was awesome. All right, buddy, check your Twitter. I sent you the link. Get on in here. Get on in here. So we'll hang out with Heroes for a little bit, and then to finish up the stream, I will review the Steel Toe. I mean, not the Steel Toe, the Steel Book. Because the same day I bought this, Fears bought this too. So I couldn't help myself. Plus, I love this movie. I love Good Burger. He's a dude. She's a dude. Because we're all dudes. Fucking Ed. Like, dude is one of his... Ed kind of reminds me of fucking Bill and Ted. He's like, whoa, yeah, dude. All right. Oh, man, Good Burger's my life, you know? Thank God they made that little... And it used to be a skit. It went from a skit on the Nickelodeon show, all that, and then thank God they made a movie out of it. Same thing with, like, my favorite skit off of Saturday Night Live. It was the Roxbury guys, and then Chris Kattan and Will Ferrell turned it into a movie, and I had the Roxbury. Best skit ever on Saturday Night Live. If I had to pick a second skit, probably the More Cowbell SNL skit. That one's great. I love the More Cowbell skit. All right, Heroes, get in here. I sent you the link on Twitter, buddy. Get on in here. Now we're waiting on you. Now we're waiting on you. So get in here. I'm just joking. Just come whenever you want, buddy. I don't care. There he is. There he is. See, right when that was perfect timing. Right when I said get in here, here he is. Yeah, buddy.
Yo, yo, yo.
Yo. What's up, dude? How you been? How's work?
Everything is good. Can't complain. You know what I mean? Just chilling.
Okay, so I must ask you, how would you respond to? Let me read you the comment that Queen of YouTube brought up.
I see it. I see what she said.
So she says, Heroes, have you seen the video of the guy saying Hot Toys suck and giant 20,000 statues are the way to go? Then later he's collecting Hot Toys. How would you respond to that? Go.
You know what's funny? I would like to see who that YouTuber is. You know what I mean? So I could check out his collection. Yeah. But I mean, just like I wrote in the comments, man, it's not good to, especially if you're somebody that has a bunch of subscribers and then you're shitting on somebody's collection. You know what I mean? Even if it's something that you don't mess with, you don't want to talk shit about it because you never know. You know what I'm saying? There's brands that I don't like, but they make characters that I mess with, but I'm like, oh man, that's really dope. You know what I mean? So if you go ahead and I've bought them before. You know what I'm saying? But I've never shitted on it where I'm like, where you talk shit, or especially on film, and then everybody like, and they throw it back at your face, like, man, why you talking shit about this? You know what I mean? And then look at what the shit you're doing. You know what I mean? Making me feel some way. That's why sometimes I fuck some of these people that are on there, making you feel, collect what you like, buy what you like. Don't believe the hype. If this new shit just came out, oh man, this came out, man, I had to have it. If it's something you like, you get it. If you don't like it, don't spend your money. You know, all of these things, they're not cheap. All the way down from the smallest Funko Pop, that prices are going up, all the way to the biggest statue. From Hot Toys to statue, everything is going up.
I said that yesterday. I'm like, Heroes buys what he likes. I buy what I like. I would never like get something. I'm not a follower. I do my own thing.
Like, I have statues of Ninja Turtles, of Marvels. I have figures of Ninja Turtles and Marvels. I have Hot Toys of Marvel. I wish I had Hot Toys of Ninja Turtles, but you know what I mean? I have statues. I mean, that's the thing, they're statue figures. I have all that stuff because it's things, and each one of those things I bought. And yes, what I do is I'll look at somebody's review. You know what I mean? That's what I go by. I'll look at, if it's something I don't have, and I'll check it out, and I'll see, oh man, you know, that looks pretty good. I look how it looks, this and this and that. I don't take his opinion on, yo, you need to buy this. This is about to be sold out. You're gonna be asked out if you don't get it. Nah. That's not why I'm checking out your review.
In which the key word, Heroes, is you don't have Ninja Turtles Hot Toys yet. All in good time, my friend. Because you know, at some point you'll have them in your.
No, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I've been checking out a couple of third party.
There you go.
You know, things, but you know, once again, things ain't cheap.
You're like, oh, I don't have it yet, but by the end of the year, I will have that bitch.
I know. You know,
by the end of the year, I will have that bitch in my
collection. They have some dope ass Ninja Turtle statues dropping. So
listen, it's all about Michelangelo. Michelangelo is the Shiat. I love Michelangelo. Yeah. He's the party dude, man. He's like, hey, man, let's go have some pepperoni pizza. You know, fuck training. Let's just go eat pizza and listen to good tunes. Right on. Yep. Michelangelo is the shit. I love him. I love Michelangelo.
Leonardo. I was always Leonardo. Leonardo was my favorite. Leo was my favorite all the time.
He's too disciplined. Pierce just likes to goof off and have fun.
Yeah.
But you know what? I do appreciate that Leonardo is the leader. Because
he's the leader.
He does in some of the movie scenes. In some of the movie scenes, he is joking around with Mikey. He jokes around a little bit. In the movie,
I mean, come on, he can't be serious all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Well, he is joking around a little bit. Yeah. So, my two favorite are Michelangelo and then Raphael. Donatello, he's cool. The best scene that Donatello has ever done is, you know, in number 2 when he's in the junkyard and those two guys are walking back and forth like that, and he comes in and he knocks on the ground. He takes his little staff and knocks on the ground.
Yeah, he knocks on the ground.
He knocks him out real quick like it's nothing. And then all of a sudden he like looks at Mike and he's like, that was easy. That was easy. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, buddy, if you had to pick, I never asked this. If you had to pick, what's your favorite Ninja Turtle movie? 1, 2, or 3?
Well, definitely not 3.
Yeah, 3 is horrible. 3 is garbage.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard, but it's really hard. It's really hard because I love them both. You know what I mean? Because I love them both. I love them both for different reasons. I love the first one. I love the first one because you know what I mean. If that's how we went, that's how we got introduced to the Turtles. It was the first time that we've ever seen something like that. You know what I mean? The graphics at the time, and you know what I mean. I couldn't believe what I was watching. Right. And so it would be like one of my favorite. Yeah, the first one. The second one, I love that one for different reasons because you got to get introduced the ooze. We got Tokar, Razor, you know what I mean? So they got the stakes a little bit. You know what I mean?
The return of Shredder.
Yeah, it was bugged out. And then my guilty pleasure at the time, you have Vanilla Ice. You know what I'm saying? The Go Ninja, Go Ninja, Go.
Yeah. Because that was out of left field. You're like, all right, they're battling out, and all of a sudden they're doing ninja rap. Ninja rap, go ninja, go ninja, go ninja, go, right in the middle of the movie. And I'm like, oh shit, it's about to go down.
Ninja rap, yep. Yeah. So I'm really looking forward to the new movie that Seth Rogen is making. You know, the new what is it, Mutant? That's the name of the Ninja Turtles movie, Mutant Mayhem.
Oh no, I didn't hear about this. What is this?
Yeah, it's the new Ninja Turtle movie dropping. It's made by
Oh,
Seth Rogen. The only thing I
right.
don't like about it, the only thing I don't like, it's not like there's a trailer or anything, but there are some leaks because of the toys.
Mm-hmm.
So the only thing I really don't like about it is like it's gonna be animated. It's not real life. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
you're doing animated. You're doing cartoons. You know,
Well,
you're doing a
they did.
cartoon movie.
Remember they did a fourth Ninja Turtle movies where it was like all animated.
Yeah, that one was okay. It was called TMNT.
Yeah, that
For
one
time
was
they
all right.
actually,
That one was okay.
yeah, that was okay. But I mean, come on, you hear Ninja Turtles and with all the Ninja Turtles, everything is back and everything is crazy again for Ninja Turtles. You know what I mean? You would think they will make a live action Ninja Turtle movie.
Listen, I cannot wait until they make
My
another.
friend,
What's going on, bro?
my dude, we ain't got shit, bro. Nothing, man. But thanks for coming through.
You're good, bro.
All right, man.
I'll see you tomorrow, man.
Yes, sir.
Peace out, man.
No, that was the UPS guy. Yeah, I just said you got my hot toy in that bit. No, that's tomorrow. I mean, if you deliver my, are you going to my house? But no, that was a UPS.
I'd be
Yeah,
like, listen, UPS bitch, you get that hot toy to my house and you get it pronto. You get it pronto right here, right now. I need to do an unboxing like yesterday. That's right. That's right, buddy.
Oh shit. Yeah, nah, man. Talk about hot toys. Yeah, man. Like I said, that's why. I mean, you don't want to do that, man. You don't want to talk about nobody's collection. You know what I mean? Even if it's something that you don't collect, you know what I mean? It's still dope. I mean, it's still, somebody had a hobby for years and years, and that's, you're not gonna go ahead and shit on their collection.
They have one of the hot toys that you have. When I was at that RetroCon, I was like, I'm walking by, and it's in the vlog whenever I upload it, and I think you hear me say in the vlog, "Oh shit, LC's got that one," and I grab it and I show it in the video, and I'm like, "LC's got this," and it was part of the diorama shit that you have, but they had it in a big white box, and it was like the front cover of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2: Secret of the Ooze. You've got that one, right?
Yeah, that's the new one that came out. You told me that somebody was selling it for like $200, $250.
Like $250, and I was like, "Oh shit!" I'm like, they overpriced this
Nah,
bitch.
hell no.
I was like,
because
no.
that's why they wanna go ahead.
Oh,
Obviously, you're not gonna find it in the stores. You know what I mean? Those are all special orders.
Plus, like I love Jeff's conventions, but if you're a vendor, if you're at a con, like you're in control of the prices. That's why I love to haggle them down. I'm like, bitch, please, $200, more like $20, motherfucker.
My dude, don't even go there, man, because you hear everything I always say when it comes to the cons and the buying and all this shit, right? Mm-hmm. You see how strict I am? I'm like, I never pay full price at the con.
I never do either. Never. You always wait until Sunday.
My dude, I wish I can nail that conversation, nail it inside of my daughter's brain, because she doesn't understand. I'm like,
does she buy away?
I'm like, bro, she doesn't negotiate. And like, whatever the price, I'm like, no, you don't pay that shit. You don't pay the price that they're fucking offering. You know what I mean? She's like, oh, I'm not, and I know my daughter, because she's all shy and all, she ain't gonna want no competition. I'm like, fuck that. I'm like, listen, you tell me what you want, and then I'll talk the motherfucker down. You know what I'm saying? I said, you can't be fucking paying full price.
Well, you gotta.
That's how they get you. I said, you're the only person in this entire con that's paying full price for shit.
Well, you got to remember, she is a little shy, and she's only 16. Maybe when she gets older, maybe she'll start negotiating. We can only hope.
But still, man, there's other 16-year-olds that know how to. There's other kids that can negotiate.
Now, what about your older son? Does he go to the conventions with you?
Yeah. My older son goes, but since he's working now, he actually started working at Universal.
Oh no! What does he do at Universal?
He doesn't work. The best part is he don't work in the parks sweating his ass off. He's like in the call center, like customer service.
Oh, nice. That's what's up.
So he books people for hotels and all that other shit, whatever.
Nice.
So yeah,
so he's sitting cushy in the AC, right on.
In the AC. So I told him to make sure he does everything right. Don't fuck this job up, because we're gonna be going to the parks and get the hookup. You know what I mean? I want to go to Super Nintendo World. Yes. I'm ready to go check out the Avengers Park. I'm ready to check out all that.
Well, the next time I see him, I'm gonna give him a slap on the back and be like, "My man, not sweating your ass off in the parks, sitting cool, chilling in the AC. Do not mess that up."
Yeah,
hell yeah. I'm gonna say the next time I see him. I'll
be
like,
man. So
way to go. Good job, my friend. So how long has he been at that job?
So he just started it on Monday.
So
He just started it yesterday.
it's brand new. Oh, nice.
Yeah. He just started it. Yeah, he just started it yesterday. So I'm like, yeah, don't fuck this up.
See,
Don't fuck. I told him, don't fuck this up for me.
Yeah.
Don't fuck this up for me. I want to go
We're
to
the
parks.
oldies that have been at the same job for years and years and years, and then all of a sudden your sons get this epic new job, man.
Yeah, but it all depends where. Like, I wouldn't want to work at the parks and all that bullshit, but I'm glad that he gets that opportunity. You know what I mean? I just want the opportunity to go into the damn parks.
I'll be
I don't
honest.
want to pay full price, man. These parks are too expensive.
I'll be honest. Oh yeah, they are. I mean, it's fun to go to the parks, but they are expensive.
That's why people are like, oh, you live in Florida, you don't go to the parks. That's it. That shit. Remember? Oh, you a resident? It's cheaper. That shit never was true. That was never true.
Never.
Oh,
never.
You live here, man. You got motherfuckers back in the days used to walk in with like 24 packs of Coke and Pepsi because supposedly some kind of discount or some crazy shit.
I'll be honest. Like when I first moved, when I first moved down here, I don't know if you know, I did do the parks. When I first moved down here, I moved down here for a Disney job, and I lost the job because whenever COVID came out, they just let everybody go, and so COVID kind of messed it up. But I used to work at Disney. I did Disney security, and then I quit doing Disney security, and then I worked at one of the hotels because I found out if you work at one of the hotels, you make more money than the security. So I just said, hey, can I transfer to one of the Disney hotels? And so the last couple of months I worked at the Disney hotel, and then like within about 4 or 5 months later, boom, that's when COVID hit, and goodbye job.
Messed it up for you, yeah.
I mean, it was something that I did. COVID messed it up. I was loving working at the parks because the only thing that sucked was whenever I was working security, I did have to stand outside and I was sweating my ass off. But once I got into the hotel, I was chilling in the AC and I was like, this is great. This is awesome. I love it. I'll be right back. You keep them entertained. I need to use the restroom again. Go for it, buddy. Talk about whatever you want.
How many times you gonna go shit, yo?
I don't know. The Crohn's is acting up today. I don't know if it's too much coffee or what. This is the third shit today, buddy.
All right, go ahead, go take care of your business.
Go talk about whatever you want. I'll be right back.
Yeah. Hey, speaking of which, I was just looking at the time, guys, just so you guys know. And to answer Fierce's question from before. So all of the games that I have beaten, like right now, speaking of which, that game Stray, that cat game, is actually premiering now on my channel. What I did was I edited all the games I beat. I'm not playing them again. Obviously, I just I edited it down to just the movie version, all the cutscenes. So that way, when you see it, you can just see the cutscenes. You're not going to see any gameplay. So what I wound up doing was I did the first one with Stray, which is premiering now. So you guys can be able to check that out. It's just the gameplay and it's just the cutscenes. And to be honest, the cutscenes alone is like, man, it came out to like about 25 minutes. You know, the game itself was like, I don't know, like maybe 4 hours or something like that. I don't even remember how many times I hit it up. But you know, you add the cutscenes alone here was just 25 minutes. So go ahead and check those out for the game Stray. And then tomorrow, I already beat the Luigi's Mansion 3. So what I was saying was I have the cutscene movie also for the Luigi's Mansion. So it's like you're just watching the Luigi's Mansion 3 movie. And then I did the same thing with the Spider-Man, and I did the same thing with the Spider-Man Miles Morales. So I beat those games, so I cut them down, edit it, so they're all set up. So slowly but surely, you guys could be able to go ahead and check them out. What the hell is that? What's going on over there? I hope he closed the bathroom door. I hear bubbling. Yeah, he got the bubble guts. So, but might as well. Oh no, it's not. My bad. I'm over. My bad. I'm over here thinking I'm hearing something. It's actually was it? Oh, no, I did mute it. The actual Stray. I was actually looking at have another screen. So I'm watching the Stray that I just dropped. So it does look pretty good. It does look pretty good. So I'm gonna wind up doing that. All the games I wind up beating, then I'll just cut them down and just post the cutscenes. So it'll be like a mini movie. So that'll be dope. So make sure you guys subscribe to the Heroes and Villains Collectibles if you guys are not subscribed to it yet. So
Subscribe to Heroes and Villains.
this guy yelling from the toilet.
No, I'm not. I was in the hallway. I'm coming back.
Galaxy's ads. No, I have not been there. I have not been there. Like I am looking forward to it now that my son.
I was in the hallway. I was in the hallway.
Oh, okay. Now that my son is going to be working at the for what is it, Universal Geodude, I'm hoping to now hit up the parks. For the Lolo. So first thing I want to hit up that Avengers. I want to hit up that Super Nintendo World. So I'll be able to hit those places up, get some footage, record as much for you guys, and then I'll post it on my channel.
Heroes, can I ask you? I thought they only had the Nintendo World at Universal Hollywood. So they have that too down here.
Yeah, they're doing it. They did it over there. Yeah, they did it over there first, and the same thing over here. I don't know if it's already built or if it's almost done, but yeah, they were literally working on it.
Oh well, listen, I can't wait because my friend Brian went out to the one in Hollywood. And he said, and a couple of weeks ago, he said, "Hey, Fierce, check this out." And on Instagram, he posted a couple of pictures of him and his wife there. And I was like, "Oh, Brian, that's pretty fucking cool, man." I said, "When did you guys go out there?" My friend Brian lives in Missouri. He's like, "I just took me and the wife and the kiddos, and we went out to California." And I was like, "Oh, that's what's up." I'm like, "That's cool. Right on."
Yeah, to be honest with you too, I think it is already out. You know why? Because I remember hearing there was a big controversy because they were like, "Oh, when you get into the Mario Kart, you know what I mean? The Mario Kart, for you can see the VR and all these things." They're saying that that fat people have problems. They're like, "Oh, it's not made for fat people."
Oh,
yeah,
damn.
they said that that when you sit down, the seatbelt, right? So what they did was, so you're not embarrassed and kick the fuck off the ride. Before you walk in the ride, there's seats in the entrance. So you sit your ass down there and you see if you're big enough, if the seatbelt can close your ass right there, and then you're good. If you don't fit in the chair, you ain't getting on the ride.
That's like the same shit. Like if you're too fat, like on an airplane seat, they'll kick you off. I feel so bad for like
no. When on the plane, if you're fat, fuck me. Drop my juice. If you're fat on a plane,
did you spill your drink? Oh shit!
Over there, no, because I got the big ass warehouse fan hitting me, and then I was almost done with it. So since it was almost done,
oh shit!
After a while, your cup is not heavy, so the fan,
yeah.
Yeah.
But I gotta say, the things that I want to check out, like, congrats to your son for getting that job. So before I tell you what I want to go, the next time I go to the parks, when are you going to take the whole family? Like when's the next family trip that you're going to go?
The next family trip to Universal is when his ass lets me know as soon as possible. You know what I mean?
Okay, cool. Well,
as soon as he gets me in there, I will let you know because
I would love to tag along, but if it's just a family event, I understand. But
I'll call you up. Because I know you got money. You know what I'm saying? You can afford it.
Cool. Yes, I can, my friend.
I know. So I'll call you. We'll have a good time.
You could just be a good friend, just pay for me or whatever.
You can pay full price for me. We'll go this weekend.
That's right.
You pay for me, baby. Let's go this Saturday. Let's do it.
That's one of the things I love. LC, he tries to get the fucking deals too. Fears will try to get the good deals. That's right. That's what I'm talking about, motherfucker. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. No. Anytime I can get a good deal, you know it's happening. No.
Yeah, if I get upset, man, my daughter's not listening, man. She like, oh my God.
I don't understand.
Dude, look. Perfect example. Yesterday, I was live doing some shit. Oh, I did the watch party for The Last of Us. Oh my God, that episode 7 was crazy, right?
Yeah.
So, my dude, I finished my watch party. It's already like about 9:05 exactly. She walks in and she said, "Hey, can you take me to my job so I can buy some muffins?" Right? Because she got this new job, right? I forgot the name of her job.
Oh, I was about to ask, what's she doing now?
Panera bread.
Oh, okay.
Panera bread. So I was like, okay, no problem. She want to get some. I'm like, damn, you want to go up for just some muffins? I'm like, okay, fine. That's my baby girl. Let's go. So we go to the muffins, right? Now we go to, she's like, oh no, go to a drive-through. Now me, if I'm gonna go to my job, you know how we do. We walking inside the front door. Yo, motherfucker,
Yeah.
yo, hook it up.
Yeah.
My dude, she's like, oh no, go to a drive-through. You don't want to go inside? She's like, no, drive-through. I'm like, okay. So we go to the drive-through, right? And then she ordered the muffin, and then didn't have the muffin she wanted, so she got some blueberries. She's like, okay. And then they recognize her on the thing, right? But then on the as she's ordering the voice on the speaker, she recognized the voice. You know what I mean? So
Oh yeah,
like, they're like, oh. So I'm like, yo, if you know that person, say what's up. Say, yo, it's me. You know, hey, yo, hook it up. Nothing, right? We get to the window.
You did say
we get to the window. Wow. Yeah, but she works there, and those are friends that she works with, right?
True.
So we pull up to the window, and then she's like, "Oh yeah, so that's my friend." Blah, blah, blah. So now I see who the guy that was in the window, and I'm like, "Yo," and he's like, "All right, 750." I'm like, 750. I'm like, "Yo, what?" I'm like, "Yo, don't you guys get a discount after she gave the money?" I'm like, "Yo, don't you guys?" He's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Why the fuck are you paying $7.50 for 2 muffins?" What up? Being like, yo, give me the employee discount. It's like, oh my god. And then the friend that works there, he's like, yo, why didn't you just tell me? Come inside. I would have just gave you the fucking muffins. I'm like, you see what I? You see?
Like, I think your daughter is a nice person, but she'll see in the end that her father was right, and she should have took the negotiation talk more seriously. When she goes to these later cons, when she gets older, she'll be like, "Hey, you know what, Dad? Teach me the ways of negotiation."
I hope she gets. I hope so. She gets older, because
she will.
Now she says no. She's like, "Oh, I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to." I'm like, then tell me and I'll do it.
She will. She will.
I'm like, yo, I would have fucking been like, yo, discount, hook it up. I'm like. But she just, I'm like, so you work here and you just pay full price.
Like whenever I worked at Taco Bell back in the day, like when I was like 18, I used to get the hookup. I mean, I would get tacos before I went into work. I would get like 9 or 10.
Baby.
I would get 9 or 10 tacos right after work. I go up to my manager like, "Hey, you think you can hook me up with some tacos?" And be like, "Yeah, Fierce, go in the back. I'll hook you up with like 9 or 10 of them." I'm like, "Yeah, that's right, buddy." Because Taco Bell's the shit. Yeah, where is the boot? The Fun and Game says
the boot is not at my job. You know what this is?
What is it?
I haven't eaten it yet. Normally for lunch, like I said, I go on my sesh, and then I'll probably go pick up some food and eat it later. I got some beef and broccoli with some chicken wings.
Oh, that's what's up. Nice.
Hell yeah, I got some Chinese.
I just had some Chinese 2 or 3 days ago. I love Panda Express. I fucking love Panda Express.
For real? See, my go-to is, I'm picky when I just like my pizza. I'm picky. It gotta be a specific place, right? Because the wrong Chinese food will fuck your stomach up. You know what I'm saying?
I'll be honest. Like, as much as my stomach is weak, I've never had a problem with Chinese food. Never.
Yeah, because some Chinese places they're just nasty. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
But so I'm picky with it. So I wound up picking up that for my lunch. But just like the pizza, you know what I mean? It's got to be somewhere that's really good. You know.
Yep. I've got my favorite pizza. I'm telling you though, if you and your family ever take a trip to St. Louis, you have got to try Emo's Pizza. Have you ever went to the Midwest? Have you guys ever took a trip out to the Midwest? Have you ever heard of Emo's Pizza?
No, I mean I think that name sounds familiar, to be honest.
And
I can't remember.
It's not EMO, it's IMOS. Emo's Pizza. It is the best. It's like a mom and pop's place. They only have like 4 or 5 locations in St. Louis, and they have 2 locations out in Illinois. LC, that shit is amazing. Watch any St. Louis, Missouri vlog that I've put up. You always see Fierce hit up Emo's in those vlogs because the pizza is fucking phenomenal. It is so good, dude. It's so good.
Yo, and also I was gonna tell you, cause I know you had mentioned it before, and then you was in the bathroom this time. The games, like the Luigi's Mansion, the things that I was talking about was the games that I play that I beat. I'm basically editing them. So instead of you seeing the gameplay, you just see the movie itself, the cutscene. You know what I mean?
Nice.
So just everything that I beat, if it's a game, I'm not gonna do it to something that because it's my gameplay, so I you know, I have it already saved on my computer, so I'm able to edit it and cut it down.
What are you working on now? Because you already beat Luigi's Mansion. Are you still trying to beat
Right now the one I actually started playing. Well, no, Mario Kart 8 is not a game you beat. It's a game that you just get on to talk shit. Yo, we're gonna make it, because remember, it's not a game that there's a boss. It's not a boss level. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I play Mario Kart when I just want to just be all hyped up, be on the boot, just talk shit, and you know. But games like, you know, Luigi's Mansion, you know, that has an ending. The game I'm actually playing now, which I just got back into it because the second one is coming out. I got into the new Zelda, Breath of the Wild.
Okay.
So if you go on my channel, the last gameplay I did was the Zelda, and actually most likely we'll see, but if anything tonight. I might just get on live and play maybe for an hour or so, an hour or two of the Zelda, you know what I mean, Breath of the Wild. Nice. And because I was already far in the game. I had played it when it first came out. I was far in the game, but I just never beat it. You know what I mean? Well, so as I was playing it the other day, I kind of got back into it, and I was like, damn, I you know, it got me more excited. I'll
be honest. Whenever I was a kid, I really wasn't much into the Zelda games. The only time, as far back as I can remember, the only time I played Zelda games, if I was with a buddy at his house and we were just bullshitting around, and I played Zelda with him, but I never played Zelda by myself. That just wasn't my cup of tea.
Hey, fun and games. If you want to know what the boot is, you're gonna have to subscribe to my channel. Heroes and Villains Collectibles. You know what I'm saying? To the boot, baby. Oh, here. To the boot, baby. Fears has his own boot. I got him.
Give me 1 second. Watch this shit. You want to know what the boot is? Let me go get it. I'll show you right now.
His is different. I got him a glass version of the boot. It's basically where I put my liquor, where I drink my liquor, when I do my streams, where I put my beer. It's a big ass boot. You know what I'm saying?
Bam, right there. The boot, baby. That's what the boot is. You fill that bitch up with lots of liquor, and then you wash it down.
Please don't break it on stream. But you almost broke it 3 times. He dropped it like 3 times as I was giving it to him on Christmas. Who does that?
You know what? Listen here. In my defense, like the FedEx place or wherever, they just duct tape the shit out of it. And so I'm ripping on the box. I had to like pull out a Swiss Army knife almost and rip that bitch up. So then once I get it open, then like on the coffee table, it slipped. I caught it. Then I'm trying to pull it out because there was more tape on it. Dropped it again, and then I finally got that bitch out. But yeah, but no, I appreciate you getting that for me for Christmas, buddy. That was one of the best Christmas gifts I've ever gotten because I had no idea. I like because whenever I say stuff, I'm like, yeah, that'd be cool to have the boot. That'd be kind of cool. Never in a million years did I expect to have my own personal boot. So as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh shit, I've got the boot. So yeah, it was pretty good, buddy. It was pretty fun. It was pretty awesome.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. We had a good time. So yeah, that's what the boot is. With the boot, I have my own. I kind of started that shit.
Yours. You got like. I would love to like.
A lanyard. I have the lanyard.
A lanyard. Mine doesn't have a lanyard.
So I'm not gonna lie. It really comes in handy. Like when I'm not streaming and I'm actually outside or I'm drinking. It really comes in handy when I just put it over and I'm just, chilling, drinking, smoking, whatever. And then I'm like, oh, what's my drink? I'm like, oh, shit, right there.
You know what? Even when you're gaming, it's more convenient too because you'll be gaming and then you have it around your neck and then all of a sudden you can hit pause, take a sip, and then just let it hang and then go back to gaming.
Yeah, but you got to be careful because you'll kick your own dick with the boot.
That's true. That's true.
You know what I'm saying? I've kicked my own dick with my boot.
That is true, my friend. Well, anyway, man, hey, listen, I'm gonna let you get back to work, man, but it's always fun having you on the channel. Go ahead and promote whatever you want to promote, buddy. Go for it.
Hey, you already know, man, where you guys can find me. It's your boy, LC. You guys can check me out at Heroes and Villains Collectibles, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, all that good stuff. If you guys want to see photos of my collection, make sure to check out the Heroes and Villains Collectibles Instagram and Facebook. You guys can see map photos there. Also join the Discord as well.
Check out.
If you guys want to see some live gameplays and all that good stuff, like I said, I'm going to be live tonight, hitting up some more Zelda, so you guys could join me later on today. And and check out some other videos, toy hunts, unboxings, mail calls, everything.
So, LC, one last question. Let's say someone had never went to your channel and they check out your channel for the very first time, what would be a good first start video for them to watch, like right off the bat?
Well, it depends. If they're a gaming person, any gaming one that I did, the Luigi's Mansion, any of the, the Mario Karts, that way, you see how hyped up I get when I play Mario Kart. Yeah. So it all depends. If a person's a collector, I would say, yo, definitely check out the toy hunts. You want to see the Coliseum of Comics. You want to check out the places I do my hunts at. You know what I mean? So it's if movies, if you're into movies, I do my out of the theater reactions. You know what I'm saying? So I got a little bit there for everybody.
I would say the same thing about Fears Man 26. There's a little bit there for everybody. So like if you don't like the skits and the parodies, then you got me and Randall's cartoons. If you don't like those, then you got me bitching and complaining at conventions. Then you got me do my travel vlogs and the whole 9 yards. So I try to.
Yeah, like I said, tomorrow I don't have anything coming in except for tomorrow. So I already put it out there that that's going to be the hot toy. So at some point I'll do a mail call and I'll open up the Stan Lee.
Call, buddies. Oh yeah.
I open up the Stan Lee hot toy, and I won't tell you which Stan Lee hot toy it is, but it's because
you already have one. Because whenever I was at your house the last time hanging out, you
Stan Lees I have are statues.
Yeah,
I have Stan Lee statues. Like I said, man, I have statues, and I love it all. I collect it all. So the statues are really
like. I'll tell you guys, and I'll tell you, see, whenever I went over to your glass case, my three favorites, the three standout ones that I saw right away that I love. First of all, was that Thor hammer. Oh,
I knew you were gonna say that. You always say that.
Well, that's my favorite thing in your collection so far, because it's like a miniature prop. It's heavy. It's like 30 pounds. I was like, oh shit, this is fucking cool. The second one for sure was that Ninja Turtle diorama. It was so fucking sweet. And then
you guys want to see pictures of the Ninja Turtle diorama? Check it out on the Instagram.
And then the third one of my favorite in yours is the Stan Lee statue. That shit was on point, man. That shit was fucking amazing.
Man, I appreciate that.
So cool, dude.
Soon you guys will see which hot toy. This will be my first Stan Lee hot toy that I'll do a mail call for. So just make sure you guys subscribe to check it out.
LC, me and you have been friends for about 5-6 months now. You have to come over to my house. So whenever you come over to my house, I will show you. Because I only have a little bit of the collection here. Most of my nerd collection is back in Missouri. So whenever I get a bigger place, at some point I'm going to bring the whole collection from Missouri down here. But when you come over to my house, you can pick out your three favorites in my Florida collection here, just in my apartment.
I'll pick up my top three. I'll walk out with it.
Oh yeah, that's right. Well, listen, you can take whatever you want. Go for it, buddy. You go for it.
Oh shit! But all right, my friend, I'll go ahead and let you.
Listen, I need some pussy, so you can take whatever you want off the fucking shelves if you get me a shorty. That's a deal.
I'm about to show up to your house with a shorty. I'll be like, here you go, Fierce.
Do it. I
already paid her in advance.
That's right. Oh shit! No, don't do that. Don't do that. Oh man. Oh,
you won't know, buddy. You won't know. You won't know.
You're gonna get me in trouble, man. You're gonna get
me in trouble. You won't say in trouble with who? Where who?
Listen,
what's his name?
You know my haters. They'll never let that die. Oh, what? Now LC has to pay Fierce for his women. Fierce can't find his women on his own. Oh God.
Fierce can't pay for his own pussy.
Yeah. I'll never live it down. So that's why as soon as you said it, I was like,
word of advice: never pay for pussy. I never had to.
I've never paid for it. I've
free.
Never done that. I've never paid. No, that's not my thing.
If you have to pay for it, you're a loser. I'm sorry to say.
I've never paid for a prostitute. Now, I've went to strip clubs.
I've turned it down. I've turned pussy down. You know what I mean?
Now, strip clubs are different than prostitutes. I've never paid for a prostitute, but I went to a strip club and threw some.
Really like strip. You would think I don't really like strip. Yeah, one day I went to a strip club in Miami, right? I had to perform. I was performing a song. I had to do but I didn't know it was a strip club, one, and two, it was a butt-ass naked strip club. Like my dude, I'm there with wife now. My wife didn't care, right? So my dude, I'm there, and there's women walking around butt-ass naked, the pussy's all out, titties all out, right? And then she walks up to me and she's like, "Oh, you want to dance or whatever?" I'm trying to get my mind straight, and I'm like, "No, mommy, I'm good." I said, "Yo, if you want, wifey's right there. See if she's interested, but I'm good."
Well,
on
see,
stage, my
that-
dude, and they were walking back and forth. But I don't know. It's not even just naked strippers. It's not my thing. Yeah, they look fine and all that, but I'm like,
LC,
I was there for a show.
that's a different situation. One, your wife's there, so you're like, hey, listen.
No, but it would have been fine. I mean, you know,
I'm just saying,
okay.
like, you didn't want to get distracted. First of all, you're there with your wife, and you're just kind of chilling out. Second of all, you're not there for those other women. You're there for the show. You're performing, you know? So you had your mind, like, on the song because you wanted to hit the song on point. So I get it.
At one point, I leaned over to my wife. I'm like, hey, you want to, whatever? And my wife was like, nah. You know what I mean?
Now, question.
I'm like, we ain't picking up no females at the strip club.
None of my business. Have you and your wife ever just gone to a strip club, just you and the wife?
We don't really like strip clubs.
Besides that show, have you guys just said, hey, you know, it's boring? How about you and
No, we don't. No, we don't like it. I don't like going to a strip club. Then I mean, she likes to. I mean, she'll check out other shorties and shit like that, but she doesn't go to a strip club. You know, like it's not. She's like, I ain't gonna spend my money. She's like, well, if I'm gonna spend my money, we can just go to the club. In her mind, we could just go to the club and just pick one out for free.
I'll be honest, it's been a long time since Fears went to a strip club. The last time I honestly went to a strip club was about 6 or 7 years ago, whenever my best buddy Eric got married. His bachelor party, we went, it was like a all-day thing. We had like breakfast at Denny's, then we went to the casino in the afternoon and gambled for like 6 or 7 hours, and then we ended the night at a strip club, and we partied at the strip club till like 5 in the morning. That's honestly the last time I went to a strip. But see, that's fine because you're at a bachelor party.
Yeah, no, I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, I don't know how this guy like my dude. I hear it on the radio, Breakfast Club. Yo, I go to the strip club every weekend. I do everything. I'm like,
now, see, I can't be doing that shit every weekend.
I do, but it's just why are you just giving away your money?
Exactly.
You're giving away your hard ass. Get the fuck out.
I would never go every single weekend. I'd be like, yeah, you know, once in a while with your homies, that's fine. Once in a while,
that's the thing. If I'm with a group of people and they're like, yo, what you guys? I'll tell you one thing. You will never hear coming out of my mouth. Yo, let's check out a strip club. I've never said those words in my life. Yeah, I love women. I love pussy. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna. You know what I mean? And it ain't even about just throwing away our money. Because I've been to the strip club and I've gone. Give a shorty $1 or $2, get me a drink, and I'm there chilling.
Yeah,
but it's not my. I don't like it. You know what I mean? I might just go to a regular club and then get fucked up there. And,
I'll be honest, the only time I like going to a strip club is once in a blue moon. Like I fully agree, guys, with LC. You would never see Fears every single weekend. Just throw my money away. Hey guys, weekend, all right, strip club. Fuck all that.
And even if I'm there, I'm not throwing away my money.
I'm not throwing away. I'd rather spend it on like a convention and buy some nerd shit.
I do. That's what I'm saying. I'd rather just, if that's the case, I'd rather just take my wife out and just spend it on her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And plus, I'm a one-woman guy. Like, I would rather be in a relationship than fucking around with the strippers because God knows what those strippers have.
Yeah, but I mean, you say that because, I mean, unfortunately, you know, you're single, and me being with the same person for over 20, this month, we're in March. So my anniversary is in 22 days.
In 2 days?
22. My anniversary is March 23rd.
Okay. So it's a couple. All right. So it's in a couple of weeks. Well, hey.
In March 23rd, I will be married 22 years.
That's
together with my wife. 25. Together, 25.
I got a few things. Happy pre-anniversary, buddy. Tell the wife, congrats, and shout out to LC for being with his lady for 22 years. That's awesome, dude.
Yeah. 22 married, 25
hopefully
together.
One day Fears can find Mrs. Fears, and I can have 22 years under my belt.
Yeah,
because I'm running out.
And that's the thing, though. That's what I want you to understand. Listen, but that's what I want you to understand. Hopefully, you get a good woman that don't fuck you over and is down and is really open-minded. That's what you want to show, that open-minded. Because after being married for freaking so long, I mean, you know, everything is good. You know, you got the happy, but you want to try new shit. And as long as you guys have rules and you stick to those rules, you know what I mean? You could try as much shit as you want. You know what I'm saying? Just like we do. But it wasn't like, we got married and now we're doing all this crazy shit. Hell no. It took time. You know what I mean?
One thing I will say, and I'm going to say it as respectfully as I can, because I'm not friends with all of my exes, but some of my exes I'm still friends with. So I'm going to say it as politely as possible. Fears is tired of meeting Mrs. No. I'm ready to meet Mrs. Yes. Fuck all the Mrs. No's. I've had plenty of Mrs. No's. Let's find Mrs. Yes. That's
But listen, on the real though, on the reals, you guys to get the fuck out of your house, man. I'm gonna be honest, B.
I try to get out as much as I can. Like that's why I'm going to the cons. You'll be very proud of me.
I'm not even gonna listen, man. I'm not even inviting you nowhere no more because every time I've texted you, and fine, you give me excuses. Oh, I don't want to do this, and that's fine. But I'm not going to keep writing because I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna do it. I don't need to. I'm not. First off, I have a good ass time going out dolo, doing my own thing. So if I hit you up and we're trying to chill,
it's not
and you say no or you don't want to do this, I'm not gonna keep. I've already invited you out like 3 times.
No disrespect to you, just the last few times I just haven't been in a good mood, and I know
that. But when you say to me, "Yo, we gotta hang out, we gotta chill, we gotta hang out, we gotta chill, we gotta hang out, we gotta chill," that's in my head. So I hit you up, "Yo, let's hang out, let's chill." Oh no! I'm like, all right. You let me know when you want to hang out and chill. You knock on my door, and then I'm not gonna invite you no more.
And I felt bad for not coming out those last few times, but I promise you, we're gonna hang out again. I promise you.
And real shit. And real shit. And I even told you on the text. Remember, I said, "Yo, don't ever say I never invited you nowhere. Don't ever say that because that's one thing you can never say."
And I said I've never said that. I said I said just, and I was really, I said I just haven't been in a good mood. I didn't feel like going out, but I said eventually we will get to hang out again. And I can't wait to hang out. I'm being honest. I just haven't been. The last couple of months just haven't been good. You know. I mean, there's been good times within those last 5.
I'm just saying, my dude, you want to get some shorties, I can help you get some shorties, but they're not gonna magically. You're not gonna wake up next to them. You know what I'm saying? Magically.
What I'm saying is, I try
gotta put in the work.
I'm just gonna let you finish, but what I was saying is, I try to get out of my house as much as I can. Like, you'll be proud of me. At the last RetroCon, I didn't tell the fans. I only told Sam and I told Visions. I did ask a girl out, and I did get her Instagram at the Super RetroCon. I thought she was single. I should have started with that. She wasn't. So I wrote her on Instagram and said, "Hey, it was so cool chatting with you." And I got a picture with her at the convention because she was in an epic cosplay. And I said, "Hey, listen," and she goes, "Oh yeah, I had fun too." And I think she's in the vlog too, so I'll have to point her out to you and the fans. I said, "Listen," I said, "I'm glad that we had fun." I said, I enjoyed our conversation. I said, "Hey, would you want to hang out sometime, grab some coffee or get something to eat or whatever?" She goes, "Oh, I would," but she's like, "I've got 3 kids and I'm happily married." I said, "I'm sorry." I said, I didn't know. And she goes, "No," she goes, "I didn't tell you, so you had no idea." But she goes, "I really appreciate you being a gentleman and asking me." And I said, "Yeah." So at least I went for it.
I would have told her, "Listen, bitch, stop wasting my fucking time. You knew you were married. You knew I was trying to fucking get my dick sucked. Why you fucking with me?" They know what the fuck they're doing. That's the thing, though, man.
Hey, at least I tried. At least I tried to go for it. You know what I'm saying? But she was very nice. She was very nice. Like, and her cosplay was pretty awesome. Like, she had this like 1940s type of, I don't know. It was like 1940, 1950s kind of dress on. She had her hair all poofed up like a 1950s like housewife. You know what I'm saying? Like how they dressed in the 50s.
Like a 1950s MILF.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, it was something like that. Yeah.
She looked like the Brady Bunch mom.
I'm telling you though, she sexy as hell though, man. I had to go for it, but I was like, "Oh, okay." I was like, "Oh, I had no idea that you were married with 3 kids." And she's like, "No," she's like,
She didn't give a fuck. She didn't care. She did not care. It's that you didn't come at it hard enough, B. That's what it was. She like,
I mean,
let me see.
At least I went for
this. Exactly. Yeah, but you didn't go. But you didn't come at it hard. She wanted it hard. You know what I mean? You know how many married women are getting side dick? Come on.
Well, see, that's not me. I would never break up someone's marriage. I couldn't do that. I couldn't.
You're not breaking up the marriage. She's already breaking up the marriage. Because if it ain't you, it's the other guy behind you she's blowing.
Well, I'd rather it be somebody.
Like, and then you're gonna be like, "Damn, man, that could have been me."
Well, I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that.
Lie.
I'm not.
You're like, I couldn't do it. I just don't want to know about it. Like,
no, listen. Elsie, that's not me. I could never break up someone's. I couldn't do that. That's not me. Not at all. Yo, pretend stories. He says, quick stop in during lunch, having rice and chicken and rice. Oh, nice. That sounds good.
Pretend story. Look at here, buddy.
Sounds good.
I take your chicken and rice and I raise you some Chinese beef from broccoli with some chicken wings.
And listen, pretend stories. Like, I love chicken and rice, but when LC said those chicken breasts and shit, I was like, ooh, with broccoli, that sounds good. I mean, both of those meals. Listen, both of those meals sound really good.
Hell yeah.
Says, hey, Fears, did you look for the ring first? Honestly, I was having so much fun at the convention, Pretend Stories. I did not. I totally forgot to check for the ring on the finger. So that was bad on me. So, yeah, I should have.
That's the thing with me, man. I'm the kind of person that when I order food, beef and broccoli, no matter where I go, no matter what I eat, it's always the same beef and broccoli, every time. So with chicken wings, I gotta have chicken wings.
Are you saying whenever you go to a Chinese restaurant, it's always beef and beef
it's
and
always
broccoli?
beef and broccoli. Yeah. Even when I went to New York, I was like, there's some good ass beef and broccoli.
By the way,
like, it's always the same.
In New York, buddy, I cannot wait till you drop that footage.
Oh yeah, the New York footage. Yep. The only thing that kept me from dropping it was my wife with her bullshit because she got some of my footage on her phone. But you know what? Good thing you just reminded me. It's literally done. I literally got it there. I just gotta add the extra footage.
Be like, hey, wifey, give me your phone real quick. I need to download some footage.
She keeps complaining she wants a new phone. I'm like, I just got you a new phone. And like, oh, the memory. I'm like, what? I just bought her memory. Yo, all this shit is a scam. All this shit is a scam. Or pay $1 more for memory. My daughter got me paying $1 for Apple memory. My wife. And then I'm like, how you run out of memory? I just bought you memory. And
yeah.
Oh my! All this shit is a damn scam.
Listen, LC. When it comes to women, happy wife, happy life. All right, happy wife, happy life. LC's like, oh, I guess Fears, whatever.
It's different with me, man. It's different with me. You know,
I know. I'm just playing around.
After being married for so long, you know, I have a lot. My leeway is a lot better, a lot bigger.
I will say, 22 years. That's a long time. So what year did you get married? What year?
When I got married, I am 40.
I didn't mean to hit you with math, buddy. I'm not so good with math either. I was just curious what year.
41.
I'm just curious what year you got married.
Well, I'm 41 years old. Okay, I got married when I was 19. My wife was 17.
But what year? What year?
Oh, 2001.
2001.
2001.
Right. So. Wow. So 2001, I was in my sophomore year of high school. Damn, that's a long time ago. Holy shit.
2001, baby, and we are in 2023.
Because I graduated in 2003, and then I didn't know what college I wanted to go to right away. So my dad was like, why don't you just do what I did, John? He goes, my dad worked for a little while to think about what college he wanted to go to and then what degree he wanted to study. So I said, that's a good idea, Dad. So for a couple of years, I just worked and just figured it out. Then when I found out about my film school, then I decided to go. So I went to film school when I was 24.
See, shit, man. When I was in school, man, I had a good time because look, I met my wife. When I came to Florida, I was 15. I met my wife. She was 13. I was 15.
Yeah.
When we first met, and I didn't like her ass. You know, I thought she was annoying. Me and her sister, we used to go to the same school, so we used to go out and chill and go to parties. Mm-hmm. We never did anything. It wasn't that like that. We would just go out and party. Then her sister knew all the shorties, all the females. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
So like, I bet. You know what I mean? So, you know, at one point, you know, then one day, you know, out of the blue, they like, oh, yo, we can't get into school. So I'm like, all right, come they lived in Fort Lauderdale. I'm like, I lived in Coral Springs. I'm like, all right, so I'll skip school, come and we'll chill for the day.
Yeah.
So they came over and I told my neighbor, my boy, I'm like, yo, I got some shorties coming over here. You know, they're friends of mine. We're just gonna skip and just chill at the house. So they came over, we just chilling and we're there watching. Back in the days, it was watching music videos. So
okay.
we're laying on the bed watching music videos. One thing led to another, and you know, just started making out.
Yeah,
you know,
my man.
Yeah, but it was just that. It was just making out. You know what I mean? We didn't really do anything for like a year, right? But we went to separate schools, right? But when I was in my school, man, I had the best time because.
So I got two last questions. Did your high school ever do like they do this in Missouri? I just wanted to know if they do it out here. In high school, they have this thing called senior cut day, where you basically cut class and it's an official day to cut class, and you do whatever you want. Now, you will, like the principal does say, if you cut class on cut day, you will get an absence. They said,
yeah. The teacher was still giving absent, but yeah, you can still, everybody knew, that school was gonna be empty.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure if other high schools do that. I remember me and Trent and my buddy like Tom and Jesse, we cut class and we just went. We went buck wild. We went into the movies. We just ate a bunch of food. We played video games. We went down. We went to downtown St. Louis. We saw a baseball game. We went fucking nuts, man. It was great.
That's wild to you, though. That's wild. That's what you
wild. When I mean wild, I mean we did a lot of stuff in one day. Like the best thing that we did on that day is, I don't remember who was playing, but Trent's like, "Hey, Fierce, let's get tickets and go see the baseball game on cut day." And I was like, "Oh, that sounds cool." So we went and saw a baseball game, and Trent looks like he's 28. So Trent didn't even have to show ID. Trent got us beer, and I was like, "Oh, this is fucking great."
Yeah, my best memories of being in high school, like I said, not in the same school as wifey was. I was in a whole separate school, thank God.
Yeah.
But like I don't know if I told you this, B. I used to be every single day during lunchtime. You know, if you need to find me, go outside to the portables, turn around, look back at the school, look up. If you see my back, meaning my front is over there. If you see my back facing you, then that means I'm upstairs and I was smashing. I was always having sex upstairs.
Cameo Man just said Friday the 13th sucks. How dare you, Cameo Man? Unbelievable.
So that's wild for your ass. So every day, boom, during lunchtime, I would either one lunch or I would take all three lunches. And I used to have sex in school all the time.
What I'm saying is our wild times was different than yours because I'm from a small like farming community town, and me, Trent, Jesse, and Eric, we had to find shit to do. So our wild and crazy time was a little different. Plus, whenever I went to school, Jackass was real big. I've actually calmed down a lot, LC. I've told you some of the stories. Me and Trent used to go buck wild back in the day. I mean, crazy shit.
That's why back in the days, you used to hang out with a lot of guys, male friends. You know, I normally hang out with a lot of shorties. So when I'm sitting at lunch, in the lunchroom, I had friends. I was sitting right in the middle.
I had friends that were girls, but again, they're like where I'm from. There's only like 2,000 people in the whole town. Wentzville, Missouri is it's like everybody knows everybody. If you do something bad on Friday, by Monday, everybody knows about it. And
I'm not gonna lie to you, freaking, even doing crazy shit like that, you know, having sex in school and all this, you know, as fun as it was for all those times I did it. You know, thinking back, you know, when you think back, man, I did things that I really wish I didn't do. I mean, the whole sex in school part, yeah, I'm cool with doing that. But how I treated,
like we did
just how I treated some of these girls, you know what I mean, afterward. Yeah. And not really these girls, this one in particular. But then again, when I'm thinking about it, it's like, I mean, no. Okay, that's okay. I fucked up. I fucked up because I would just pretend I didn't know you. Like, it's like, my dude, we just smashed, and then we're at the lunch, and then I'm in the lunch room with a bunch of shorties around me, and then I just smashed you, and then you're sitting at the table in front of me by yourself.
But what I'm saying is, in high school, that was kind of fucked up. In high school, people go through a lot of stuff. In high school, there's a lot of egos going around.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking about it, man. I was just getting pussy all the time.
Hot shit, you know. I did the same thing. I tried to be Mr. Hot Shit in high school.
I'm about to say, you getting pussy like that?
Oh no! I never fucked at school. But I'm saying everybody's got an ego in high school. Me, Trent, and Eric, we thought we were the shit because we were doing all the Jackass stunt. So we did crazy stuff. It was just different crazy. Like, I'll give you an example. Trent is he's one of the most craziest friends. He will literally do anything to make anyone laugh. So I'll just give you one story. It's not super crazy, but Trent loves making people laugh. Trent's out of his mind. So we're in the bathroom one day, and he goes, "Fierce, watch this." He goes, "This is gonna be fucking great." There was always a hall monitor, in the hallways, and he used to drive the hall monitor nuts. So I'm at the urinal, right? And he goes, and I was about
story. I was just laughing at certain pretend stories. He said you was wild. You was a wild boy hitting up those baseball games.
No, not just that. I'm just saying, like, we did other wild shit, but like, I come from a very small town, so this just shows you how crazy Trent was. So I'm about to leave. I'm at the urinal, and he goes, Fierce, wait. He goes, check this shit out. He goes, I'm gonna annoy the fuck out of the hall monitor. I don't know why he went nuts on this hall monitor. I guess he just didn't like this guy. Trent goes into the stall, just starts grabbing on, like, shaking the fucking, the walls to the stall. He kept shaking them, screaming at the top of his lungs. The hall monitor comes in, goes, what the hell's going on? Trent's screaming, yelling. And then he would just walked out like it was nothing. And then he just straight up lied to the guy and said, I don't know, somebody was screaming in there. Then the guy's all confused. He walks in. He thought it was me. I said, no. I said, I wasn't screaming. Next day, Trent does something even crazier. He just kept upping the ante every single time. So every day, like he poured some water on the hall monitor. I mean, he just kept upping the ante every single. Trent, he's a great guy. I love the guy. He's just crazy, man. Just crazy.
They're just doing shit. You're just doing dumb shit to get you shot for no reason.
like I said, it was different types of crazy back then. Like, Trent would do anything to make us laugh. Like, one time he licked a piece of candy across the gym floor, and me and Eric were dying of laughter. Like, I almost lost my shit.
I guess that was one of those you should have been there moments.
It was, yeah. All these moments, it was like you have to be there because it's more funny in person. Because I'm like, why is he licking a piece of candy across the gym floor? And he's like, just to do it, Fierce. He goes, I'll fucking do it. He's like, you dare me? I'm like, well, now I have to see it. Yeah, do it. Go for it. So, yeah.
Oh, man. You know something? Now that you say gym floor, one thing. So, I used to go to, obviously, we was in school, right? And I was in PE, right?
Yo,
so
Vision!
I had the gym pants on, right? And I had boxers on, right?
Yeah.
And then I didn't notice until there's one day, right? But there were these and I would, we're sitting on the floor. You know how we sit on the floor? You sit in with your freaking, your legs are like this and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're just chilling,
Yeah.
So, my dude, and I didn't notice that every time you had some shorty, there was these two of them, right? That would be giggling and shit.
I know where this is going. Yeah, I'm
giggling
right.
and shit, giggling, and I didn't know. I'm like, what the fuck is up with these girls? You know what I'm saying?
I know where this is going. Yeah, go ahead.
Until one day, one of my homies, it was a girl, it's a shorty that I know. You know what I mean? And she was telling me, she's like, oh, the girls. I'm like, yeah, man, what the fuck's what always giggling and shit, looking at me by my palm, And she's like, oh no, it was only because they be checking out your package because the way you're sitting down, you can see everything. I'm like, oh shit. I didn't notice it. I'm sitting on the floor.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So I didn't get embarrassed, you know what I mean? All I did was okay. I got up from the floor. I just went over, I talked to them, and then the rest was history.
One of the biggest things that, before I let you go, one of the biggest things that the fans love is when Fierce tells a legendary story from my past. One of these days, we're going to have to do a whole stream where you tell us like 6 or 7 legendary.
I've already told you crazy stories. Fierce.
Listen, we could do one of these days. We got to do a whole stream where you tell the fans and me like 6
one of
or
my
7
stories. One of my stories is worth 5 of yours.
The what?
One of my stories is worth 5 of yours.
Again, true, but like I said, it was a different type of crazy. I've got fun, crazy, epic stories. They're just like different kind of epic crazy. Like me and my friends, we were always trying back in the day to out-top each other. If Trent did something, then Eric's like, oh, you did that? Well, I'm going to have to do something 90 times better. That's just how we are. That's how we still are. Whenever we get our core group of guys together, we go from grown-ass men to like 15 within 2 seconds, and we're trying to out-top each other. Like at Eric's bachelor party, we went fucking nuts. Like Trent was like, hey, Fierce, you dare me to like pour a drink on a fucking chick? I'm like, oh yeah, do it. Go for it. And then he just starts going ballistic, and I'm just sitting back watching. I'm like, this is fucking great. I'm like, what's Trent's going to do next? Yeah. Oh, man, it's good. So it's different types of crazy. All right, Pretend Story says, lunch is over. Have a good one, wild man. Later, Pretend Stories. Anyway, I'm going to let you go.
Yes, I got about 30 more. It's 4 o'clock on the dot, 4:30. I'm out of here, so it was good killing some time with you.
Yeah, man. Listen, it's always fun hanging out with my buddy, my pal, LC. Like he said, check out his Discord. Check him out on all the social medias at Heroes and Villains. collectible.
Check out all that stuff, and I'll be on live later tonight. So take care, my friends, and take care, Fierce.
Like I said, I will. I've just been in this funk, man. I'm trying to get out of this funk, but the next time you invite me out, we got to go.
You let me know.
I will let you know. I'll let you know because I do really want to hang out with you, and I want to film the one chip challenge, and I want to do all the stuff that I want to do.
There you go.
I am looking forward to because I want to go to the parks. I haven't been to the park in a
I will definitely let you know. The minute I'm able to go to the parks, I will definitely let you know so you can tag along.
I mean, it's been I can't even remember the last time I went to the park. It's been that long. But anyway, I'll see you later, buddy. Have a good rest of work, man. Hopefully that 30 minutes goes by quick.
All right, my friend. You have a good one. I'll holler at you later.
All right, peace out, dude. All right, guys, that was Heroes and Villains. Check him out, like I said, on all of his stuff. Before I go into this review, what's up, Visions? Visions, did you like that picture that I sent to you? Listen, I did not make that. Somebody in the Discord made that. So please, buddy, do not make that t-shirt for that guy. Because that even though that t-shirt, yeah, it was a little funny, but man, was that a disrespectful t-shirt to Fears. So yeah, please, buddy, I'm begging you, do not make that shirt for that guy. Anyway, I'm gonna invite Cameo Man in before I review this. But Visions, I hope you've had a good day, buddy. I hope everybody's been having a good day. Fears is doing an extra large, an extra long show for you. I've been going for 2 hours and 31 minutes so far. So Visions, hopefully it's been a good day, buddy. Have you done any big orders today? And by the way, speaking of Visions, guys, Randy, right now, he may already have them done, Visions. I need to call Randy. Or I'll get Randy on the stream and ask him. Randy is making some artwork, some new and improved artwork, because I just told Vision, I said, Visions, I can't wait any longer. I must have the new and improved Fears Vlogs mug to go really good with my Fears Man 26 mug. So I'm actually commissioning Visions to make a Fears Vlog mug. I said, I just need to get you some artwork, Visions. But I said, once you get the artwork, I said, you got creative control. I said, you can go buck wild. I said, Visions, you can make it any color mug you want. You can make it orange, black, yellow, and blue. Go nuts. And Randy's going to make some new and improved. He's going to make a new Fears Vlogs logo and then a new cartoon version of me. And then I'm going to mail them to Visions, and we'll see what Visions can come up with. And then I'm going to pay Visions. He said, Fears, give me $24. And he's going to get a mug. He's going to get a Randy mug for Randy. Because he was like, hey, he goes, if you give me $24, he goes, I'll give you a mug. I said, how about this? I said, I'll give you $24. I said, get me the new Fears Vlogs mug. I said, and then Randy really wants a Randy mug for his mom. And so Visions was like, right on, Fears. Right on, right on, right on. So yeah. So Visions, I'm a kid in a candy store. I cannot wait to see the epic Fears Vlogs mugs. But I can't have you start working on it until Randy is done with those photos, buddy. So I told Randy, I said, take your time, Randy. I said, make the logo epic, make the cartoon drawing of me epic. I said, and then I'll hand them over to Visions. And I said, we'll see what Visions can come up with the mug, because I was very impressed with the way Visions made the Fears Man 26 mug. I really did like it. I really did like it. All right, Randy, I'm going to have you come in for a couple of minutes, buddy, because I'm starting to get tired and hungry. So I'll have Randy come in for a couple of minutes, and then I'm going to review this, and then I'm going to call it a day, because I still need to edit the rest of the vlog and upload it. That's right. That's right. And then I'm hungry, so I need to get some eats. But I hope everybody's enjoyed the stream, and I hope everybody has a wonderful weekend. I can't wait for me and Randy to hang out this weekend. It's going to be fun times, Randy. All right, buddy. Let me send you the link. I'll be honest, I haven't had Randy on in a while, so it'll be nice to hang out with Randy for a couple of minutes. Talk about this weekend, buddy. We're gonna hit up those. We're gonna hit up the mall. We're gonna hit up the beach, hopefully. And then Randy has been going nuts about these massage chairs, so I can't wait to check out the massage chairs, Vision. So we'll have to do that. We will have to do that. So I sent Randy the link, so we'll chat with Randy for a couple of minutes, see how he's doing. So, yep. But Visions, I appreciate you. Once you start the commission, buddy, I appreciate you making the Fears Vlogs mug for me. You're a good buddy. You're a good pal. I appreciate you doing that, man. So thanks a lot. So shout out to Visions. Check out his website, www.exhumvisions.com. Yo, Randy, what's up? Randy, I can't hear you. Randy, I can't hear you. You may want to drop out and come back in, buddy, because I can't hear a word you're saying. I can't hear you, buddy. Hopefully, Randy's got some technical issues. He'll be back. Give Randy 1 second. He'll be back. He'll be back, Jack. And you know what? Speaking of technical issues, Fears forgot to put on his headphones today to make the sound quality better. But next stream, I will do that.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now, buddy. All right.
And Fears said he's going to give me $20 as a commission to me, you know, because he's not just commissioning Exhum Visions, he's commissioning me too.
Well, Randy, I'm taking you out to dinner. I'm taking you out to dinner this week.
He's not charging me gas either. Yeah.
No, you're going to pay for my gas, buddy. You always pay for my gas whenever I come out to see you.
Well, if I pay for your gas, it's just like me paying for dinner. Like if you didn't.
No. I'm paying for your dinner this weekend to show you all the appreciation of all the drawings that you're doing for me.
Yeah.
So, because I haven't took you out to dinner in quite a while, buddy. So I owe you a dinner. So don't worry about paying for dinner to show you all my appreciation for all the hard work you've been working on Fears, man, and these new photos. I'm gonna take you out to dinner, buddy, to show my appreciation. But Randy doesn't mind because Randy doesn't like coming to see me. He said, Fears, if you come to see me, I'll pay for your gas, which I always appreciate. So, Randy, how's your day been, buddy?
Pretty good. Me and Mom went to the doctor, and
how's she doing? Things getting better?
I don't know. She just went to turn in a sample. So,
okay. Well, fingers crossed. I hope your mom feels better, buddy. I really do.
They still do not know what's wrong with her.
Right on. Well, listen, I've been praying for you, and I've been praying for your mom. So I told the fans we kind of have some loose plans, but basically, in a nutshell, we're gonna check out the mall. And then I said, Randy, whatever stores you want to check out, there's only really one store I want to check out, and that's that geeky store that we always go to, Randall. That geeky, what's it called again? FY? What is it?
FHE.
Yeah, so I want to check that. That's one of my favorite stores. I mean, hell, that nerd store is just as good as that store that I told you about in St. Louis, Randall, that Slacker store that I always go to. So they always have epic nerd stuff. So I said, I want to check that out. We'll check out the massage chairs because you've been going nuts about the massage chairs. And I was like, all right, well, I got to try it.
Yeah.
So whatever stores you want to go to, we can do that. And then I said, hey, let's try to hit up the beach for at least an hour or two. And then we'll go to dinner. And then
I'm telling you, man, it's super cold down here. You're going to get down here and you're going to be like, wow, this is way too cold.
Well, depending on how cold it is. They said it's supposed to be super sunny.
I was watching one of your other videos, Fears, and you said, oh, the temperature lied to me. They said it was going to be 90. It's more like 42 below.
It's
the same here, Fears.
That was on Christmas Day. That was on Christmas. What was on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day?
Yeah. But the temperature apps lie, dude. It's really, really super cold down here.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll bring my swimming trunks and I'll bring my my beach towel. And if it's warm enough, we'll go. I said if it's not warm enough, then we won't go. So I'll bring it just in case. But man, because I only got to go to the beach once last year, so I'm gonna try to hit up the beach as much as I can this year. So yeah, Vision says, well, how it breaks down. I said $12 for shipping, $12 for 2 mugs in the package. I'm basically breaking even. Just trying to not lose money. Listen, I got you, Visions. I understand. I understand it. And I appreciate you giving me a good deal. That's why you're a good friend, buddy. But really, if you wanted to make a profit, I've been begging for the Fears Vlogs mug. So whatever you want to charge, I would pay for. Because this is the first time, Randy, I'm having Visions do a commission. So, yeah. So, but I appreciate you giving me a good deal. That's why Visions is a kick-ass person. He's such a cool friend.
Heroes and Villains got it right. I'll give you $5 for gas, Fears. $5 for gas.
No, but Randy, you're a good friend. You always
more money. Yeah. All
No,
right.
Randy, you're a good friend. You always give me a decent amount of gas money, which I appreciate. And I've never
no heroes. He wants $20 in gas. Is
but listen,
Here's what you're-
I've never asked you for gas money. You've always offered, Randy.
Mm.
And I appreciate that, because I'll be honest, as much as I love to come visit you, it is a long drive. Randy, well, without traffic, you can probably get to Randy's in an hour and 40 minutes. So almost 2 hours. With traffic, it's taken me sometimes 2 hours and like 30 minutes to get to your house.
Uh-huh.
And it's not that Randy doesn't want to come, just Randy, Randy shares his car with his mom.
I
And
don't share my car with my mom. That's my mom's car, Fears.
I'm saying,
I do not own that car.
That's what I'm saying. So sometimes Randy can't come because his mom is using the car, and he said, "Fears, I have no control over it." So I get it, Randall. I get it. So I always tell Randall, "Listen, come down whenever you can, and we'll hang." Or I said, "Randall, if you ever want me to come and pick you up, and you can stay over, and we'll chill down here."
Yeah.
Randall, one of my favorite hangouts is when you came over here and we went to Dave and Buster's.
Yeah.
Randy is so good at those video games. Randy, do you remember how many tickets we got out of that machine? It was hundreds.
I don't know. It was a lot.
And Randy was like, Fears, I don't really care about all these tickets. You can have them. I bought a T-shirt. I bought a mug with all those tickets. We cleaned up, Randall.
Yeah.
That was one of our best vlogs together. I think that vlogs, that vlog got, I can't remember how many views. It got a lot of views. Vision says, Fears, maybe you can hitchhike. Hell yeah.
Heroes and Villains says, for $20 in gas, I'd rather buy my own lunch. It'd be cheaper.
You know what? Heroes, like I'm saying, just like Visions giving me a good deal, Randy always is like, well, Fears, you made out the trip. That's a long trip. The least I can do is give you some gas money. But to show my appreciation, I was like, Randy, I figured it out. We have not hung out because my dad passed away last September, and we hung out like 2 or 3 months before I had to fly down to do my dad's funeral. And that. So I think the last time we honestly hung out in person was last year, and I can't remember. The thing is that I can't remember. I can't remember if I came down to visit you or you came down to visit me. Because the last one that I honestly remember was when we went to Dave and Buster's, and I know that for a fact because you came here, because we went to that Dave and Buster's in Orlando.
No, the last thing that we did was the Batman.
That's right. That's right. We went and saw it together, and I came to visit you. That's right. But that was before my dad's funeral. That was like 2 or 3 months before my dad got really sick, and then I had to fly down for his funeral and say goodbye and all that stuff. So yes, you are correct. That's the last hangout. So yeah. But yeah, Visions. So Randall, Visions said, he said, well, Fears, if you give me $24, he goes, I can get Randy a Fears Vlogs mug. And the only thing I said was, I
want the mug with my face on it.
Yeah, so I said that. So I said, hey, Vision, I said, if you don't mind, I said, I would love for you to do the commission of Fears Vlogs, the thing that I asked for. I said, if it isn't too much trouble, I said, Randy wants to get a Randy mug because because you love the one that Visions gave me. And he said, I want to give that mug to my mom. And I said, well, I'll ask Visions, and hopefully that's cool. I don't think Visions would have a problem with that because we're still getting.
I just want the Randy mug. That's the only mug that.
Yeah, we're still getting 2 mugs. I'll be honest, Randy could care less about the Fears Vlogs mug. I'm obsessed.
No, I like the Fears Vlog mugs. I just want the one for my mom.
Yeah, no, I got you. But I'm saying,
a freak when she sees that.
I'm saying, Randall, if you had to pick between one of the two, obviously you want the Randy mug because I know your mom's gonna flip out when she sees that.
Yeah, she hasn't seen it yet, so
that's going to be quite a surprise.
Yeah.
But Visions, as always, I appreciate you doing that commission. Randy, have you finished those new drawings yet? I'm just curious.
I still got blue line drawings to go.
Okay, but you'll have them done by this weekend, right?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So probably what I'll do is we'll hang out this weekend, and then on Monday, that's when I'll send Visions the photo so he can start working on that commission. And then Visions, as soon as you get done, let me know how you want me to pay, and Fears will send the money. Done deal, buddy. And like I said, I appreciate you giving me a discount, man. You're a good friend. You're a good guy. But again, I appreciate when Visions does this. But Visions, you honestly, if you want to make a profit, just tell me, just charge me whatever you want to charge me. You don't have to give me that. But I appreciate when Visions does those nice things, and I'm not taking advantage of a friend. Visions is a great guy. He's my buddy. He's my pal. So, Visions, anything that you've ever gotten me, I tell this to my fans all the time, Randall. I always appreciate all the little extra goodies that Visions, throws in. He's a good guy. Randall, remember when we did the unboxing? You and me had no idea. I had no idea that Feeders Man 26 mug was there. I opened it up, and remember it was bubble wrapped, Randall, and I looked at you. If you look in the vlog, I'm like, oh shit. And I looked at you, and then you said something like, what, Fears? And I said, Randy, check out this fucking mug. And you're like, oh shit. But I'll tell you that one of the coolest things that Visions ever sent me, or at least the funniest, Randall, remember we started reading the Watch Sleep Camp book? Remember that?
Yeah.
Watch Sleep Camp book, I gotta say, is the funniest shit ever.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Our last hangout was sometime in March because that's when the Batman came out.
So last year in March.
Yeah, so almost a year. Almost.
So yeah, but we've hung out like this, and we've hung out on the phone. But the last physical hangout was, damn, I didn't even know it was that long ago. Whoo, that's a long time, buddy.
Yeah.
But I get it. You've been wanting to spend more time with your mom, and then now that all the churches are open, you've been getting back into church and stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah. Oh,
Heroes and Villains says Exhum Vision's new price for Fears is 100 for anything.
Oh shit!
Yeah, because Fears is a real friend, so he's gonna pay it.
Listen, Randall, I love Exhum Vision's product. If he actually did charge that, and it was something that I wanted to get, I would buy it. But no, listen, Visions, I don't expect any extra goodies.
Yeah, dude.
Let me finish, Randall. I don't expect any extra goodies this time, Visions. I'm just saying in general, in the past, anytime I've bought something, usually 10 times out of 12, Visions is throwing in an extra goodie. So what I was saying, Visions, is I've always appreciated like the stuff in the past whenever I bought something. Because Visions is cool like that. If you buy a t-shirt, he'll throw in a sticker or he'll throw in an extra pin or whatever. And he probably doesn't do that with me. He probably does that, with everybody.
Visions goes above and beyond the Call of Duty.
Exactly, Randall. You took the words right out of my
Heroes
mouth.
and Villains plays Call of Duty.
But yeah, so Visions goes above and beyond. But I don't like what I'm saying, Visions, is I don't expect any goodies this time. The deal itself for the 2 mugs, that's a goodie in itself. So I appreciate you giving me a good deal, buddy. Thumbs up for Visions. Check out his channel. And Randall, let's just keep that $100 in the down low. All right, buddy. No $100. Don't give Heroes and Visions these ideas. No $100. No $100, buddy. Randy, I know you're not frozen. You lie, Randy. You lie. You lie. No, I'm just joking.
More lies for the Randall lie list.
Oh God, Randall, you don't want to know how many lies that Quentin has gotten me on my lie list. It's probably fucking endless. All right. Yeah. I just can't wait till one day, like, Randall, this would be a
when
video.
You get to the pearly gates of heaven, Quentin is going to hand St. Peter that lie list. I was going to be like, okay, Fears, so let's go over the list.
Do you picture that, Randy? Like, so the gates are about to open. And I'm like, oh, man, I can't wait to meet Jesus. I can't wait to meet God. All of a sudden, here's the lie list, right? All of a sudden, Quentin comes out of nowhere. Just a minute, Fears. Let's go over some of these lies. All right.
Mr. Peter, check this out.
Yeah, check this out. And then all of a sudden, like, they just keep going on and on and on. And I'm like, oh, my God.
Like an endless receipt.
I'll be honest. I used to lie a lot back in the day. And the only reason why I lied back in the day is because I didn't want the trolls and the fans to know everything. But then I'm like, listen, they're going to dig deep anyway. So I haven't told
a lot of your lies you just weren't remembering correctly.
Well, that
I remember.
Well, that too.
Quite a few times, like, yeah, during college, me and Randall would drive around, and Randy would drive me places, and I'm like, Fears, I didn't get my driver's license till 2019.
Exactly.
That was 9 years after we graduated college. There's no way there's not a snowball's chance in hell that I was driving you anywhere at all.
Exactly. And you know what, Randall? I was probably driving.
You have a bad memory. You just don't remember stuff correctly.
That, Listen, I'm not denying
A
that.
lot of your lies aren't even lies. They're just you misremembering.
Exactly. But the times I have lied, the only reason why I lied was because I didn't want the fans to know everything about my life or the trolls. But then I thought to myself, well, they've caught me in lies before, so I'm like, I'd rather just tell the truth now. So I haven't told a lie. I've been pretty open and honest to the fans, to everybody in a long time.
Yeah. My problem is being too honest. I used to tell a lot of stories that get me in trouble.
I remember, Randall. I remember.
I cut that shit out.
Randall, I gotta be honest. Actually, I don't even know if I can say it on stream. I'll tell you.
Yeah, tell me later.
I'll tell you whenever I come down this weekend the best story you've ever told, because I can't tell that story on camera, buddy.
Yeah.
You know which story I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Randy.
I used to tell these stories in stand-up, and then used to get like hilarious laughs.
Randy, that story is legendary. You are a goddamn rock star. I thought you were kidding when you told me that story, and you're like, "No, Fears, this is true." And I was like, "Oh, Randy, you're a fucking goddamn genius. This is." I was on the floor.
I want to collect more of those stories. I've got.
Hero says yesterday's prices are not today's prices. That's true. That's true. It's very true. But you know what? Listen, like Visions has got like kind of that dark humor that I love that Randy has. I know Visions is kidding around. I kid around with I bust Visions
around too, Fears.
That's what I'm saying. You didn't let me finish. I was like, I love Visions' dark humor. He busts my balls. I bust his balls. I bust Randy's balls. He busts my balls. You know, but and all in all, Visions is one of the nicest people I've met online. Well, that's why I said I always appreciate whenever he does throw in extra goodies, because I know he doesn't have to do that. And I've never told Visions to do that. You know what I'm saying? So Visions, you are a great guy. I always appreciate everything, and I can't thank enough. That's why I plug Visions' website a lot, Randall. Because not only does he sell cool shit, but I'm like, well, I want to do solid by another friend. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why, Randall, if you ever had a website, that's why I always promote Randall's books.
I do have a website.
But I'm saying, like, whenever you have a new book out, I'm like, hey, guys, Randy's got a 6th book out. Check out the book. And I'm like, hey, Randall, what's the name of the book? Oh, it's such and such this. That's why
Tiny Book of Awesome Magic by Randall Paul Brown.
That's why I always.
And the other one is called The 13 Most Common Fiction Writing Mistakes. Picking them up now on paperback in Amazon.
That's why I always try and help out my friends, like promote all their shit on my channel. And I even do that like off camera too. Like I try to like anytime a friend is super cool and nice to me, I try to repay them by being the best friend I possibly can. So
yeah. Randy,
I don't know if I've told you this, but Visions, he doesn't live in Portland, but he lives near Portland. You know what film they filmed? Randy, these fucking facial expressions are making me lose my shit. Oh my God. Oh my God. No, Randall. All right. So check this out. So, you know, they made the Goonies there, everybody. So I could not wait for me and Visions to go check out some Goonie location. But yeah. All right. Oh, you're going to do a card trick, Randy?
Yeah.
Go for it.
Okay, Fears, guess a card. Just tell me a card, any card.
Okay. Well, Randall, should I do my classic one because you have a shirt made out of it, or should I not do the typical?
Do whatever one you want.
Let's see. 9 of diamonds.
Now, if this was it, would that be crazy?
That would Randall, that would make my day.
If 9 of diamonds. Would it make your day?
It would make my day.
Well, guess what? This is it.
That was pretty good, Randy. So, Randy, did you have some magician make that, or did you go to that magician shop and buy that?
Well, the first It card I ever got was a free extra from magictricks.com. If you go to magictricks.com and buy anything over $10, they'll send you an extra free trick at no charge. Mm-hmm. And it's really like, you know, like a trick card or something. And I emailed them and I said, hey, do you have any more of those It cards? Because my first one got really old and wrinkly and stuff. And they go, no, we don't have it. We don't sell those anymore. And I was like, could you do that? Could you sell those? Because those It cards are freaking amazing. Because like whenever I'm like stuck for a trick or when I don't get one right, I pull that It card out And it's like, oh, even if I get their card wrong in the trick, I pull the it card out, and they're like, oh yeah, well, you pull the joke out of it. So they said, you know what? Just because you're such a good customer, we are going to start putting in the it card out in a month, and you can buy it for $1.99, and or I think it's either 99 or $1.99, but it's worth it because sometimes once in a blue moon I'll get a trick wrong. And then I like pull out that card and I'm like, if this is it, would that be crazy? And they're like, yeah. And then I whip it around and show them.
Randy, what was that trick you were telling me about? It's a new one with I forgot. You were at the bar and it was you just told me about this trick and I forgot you do it with it's not one of the shirt tricks. It was like the new thing you said, well, fears I always have a backup, because I remember I told you, what's that trick? I said, what if that doesn't work? If you got a back, what's that new one you told me about? I forgot what it was called or what
that card's not a new one, but it's a 52.
No, the trick is new because I had never heard of that trick until you told me.
The trick is new.
Or at least to me it is.
Tell me how it goes. Like
I don't remember the name of the trick, but you said you were at karaoke and you said there's 3 or 4 possible outcomes of it. And I said, well, Randy, I said, what if they don't pick that exact card? And I said, do you have a backup plan? And I'll be honest, my bad memory's kicking in. We had this conversation like 2 or 3 days ago, and you said, well, fears, if they don't pick that card, then I've got another plan if they don't pick that exact card. Do you remember?
Give me a minute.
Remember this conversation?
I think so. Yeah.
I just don't remember what the name of the trick was that you were telling me about it. That's me being dead honest. I remember part of the conversation, but I just don't remember all of it.
This one isn't really a new one, although it's one that I use whenever I.
Like I said, it was new to me because I've never seen this trick.
See this.
You've never done this trick for me, and I've never seen you do it like at the karaoke's and stuff.
Okay.
So it was new to me.
You said 9 of diamonds.
9 of diamonds, yeah.
Okay, so basically, what I'll do is I'll do this. Or
do you want me to pick a new card since this is a new trick?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Okay. I'll go with your classic, Randall. 10 of hearts.
10 of hearts. Okay. So
Randy,
here's what I'm going to do. So whenever I get stuck for a trick, I just say, this one's called Lousy Liar. It's one I developed myself. You can find the reveal to this one in the Tiny Book of Awesome Magic. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to pick 6 random cards, just like so.
Yeah.
So now hold on. Wait. Oh, there we go. So we got 3 cards here and 3 cards here. Point to these 3 or these 3?
The one on the left.
Okay. So now these 2 or this one? These 2 or this one?
Just the single card.
Okay. So now this one or this one? This one or this one?
The one on the right.
The one, is this the one on the right?
The other one. The other one. Yeah.
Okay, now Fears, I've got good news and I got bad news.
Yes.
The good news is I got the 9 of diamonds.
Oh shit.
The bad news is I got the 10 of hearts too.
Well, there you go, buddy.
There you go. And that is typically the trick that I do when I get the cards wrong.
Impressed. I'm impressed.
So yeah.
Randy is double dipping that shit. Right on.
Yeah.
So Randy, I definitely don't want to go to Hooters this week because we've already done that. I love going to new places so I can do as many new Google reviews. Is there any like
you've never been to that Hooters before, so
that's very true, buddy. Very true.
The review would still be valid.
And you know what? I gotta say, I did love that Giuseppe's place. That pizza was fucking on point. Oh my god, that pizza was one of the best pizzas I've ever had in my life.
I went to Books a Million.
Uh-huh.
And there was this really nice, there are these 2 really nice old ladies from 5 Star Pizza on near I almost said the address.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. Yeah.
You'll have those trolls calling up, hey, can I order like 19, 25 pizzas? You know how they do it, Randall.
Yeah. But the old ladies from that place said, hey, if you're ever in town, come on down and do some magic for us, and we'll
Sweet.
hook you up with some pizza or some deals. I
Well-
think they said some deals was the exact wording.
Oh, they did a fearsism. Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
So you know what, Randall?
Tourism.
I would say that's a fearsism.
Okay.
I mean, I always say whenever I go to the conventions, I'm always trying to get a good deal. So yeah, so I would say that's a fearsism.
Okay.
So yeah. Yep. So,
I'm trying to think of the specific one that you were talking about because I know it wasn't that one.
no, we had this conversation like 2 or 3 days ago, and it was like a new trick you made up, and it had something to do with some type of technology, and I cannot remember the rest of the conversation because I remember telling you, well, what if they don't pick that exact card? Is the card trick like messed up? And then you're like,
Well,
and then you said, oh no, Fears, like if they don't pick that exact card, I've got a backup plan if they don't pick that card. And that's all the conversation that I remember. I'm being dead honest.
I will try to remember it. But one of my secrets, I'm sharing this with the Fears Man audience. One of my secrets is that when I have my magic outfit on, like basically what I'll do, I'll wear a overshirt, like a button-up shirt.
Nice.
And then I'll have a shirt underneath it, and on the shirt it has King of Clubs in big, and then in the little speech bubble has Ace of Spades, and then on the back I've got Nine of Clubs, and then on my socks on one side I have King of Spades, and on the other I have Queen of Diamonds. And then I've got a little pen. Let me see if I can get this. Is a $9 Sharpie.
Oh, speaking of shirts, Randall,
The reason it's $9 is because that's what it says on it.
Oh, that's awesome.
So if I make the person pick the 6 of clubs, it's good. Actually, I think the one I don't think I was talking about that particular trick, but last time I went to second to last time I went to karaoke. I was doing this trick for people, and I had to pull the 3 of diamonds out. And at the very same moment that I pulled out the 3 of diamonds, somebody was singing the songs "Diamonds Are Forever," and before I flipped over the card, I was like, "Diamonds are forever," and then flipped.
I just can't remember the trick that we were talking about. I remember you said it was a few days ago, and it had something to do with technology, and then you said you did it at karaoke, and you said it was a new one that you were developing. And then I said, and then the only thing I remember is I said, well, what happens if they don't pick that exact card? And then I said, is the card trick ruined? And then you went, oh no, Fears, if they don't pick up that card, I've got a backup plan. And I was like, okay.
So yeah, basically I have about 13 cards hidden on my person all at one time. So basically I have now 13 times 4 is 52. So I've got like a 1 in 4 chance that somebody's going to pick that card. And then like I could do lousy liar whenever they don't pick the card I want. And then I'll have them pick a card, and then I'll, show their card, and then the card they pick for the second time. So that's one way to do it.
Okay. I just don't remember the card trick, but that's all I remember the conversation. And I was like, oh, that's a pretty cool card trick, buddy. So
yeah.
Is there any particular store that you want to go to this weekend, Randall?
Yeah, I'm not going to say which store, but I need to get
just tell me later.
Made.
Yeah, just tell me later. Just tell me later, buddy.
All right.
But I got to say, like, I do agree with you. The last time we went to that nerdy store, the staff is horrible, but the items that they have there is great. I can't wait to check out. They have tons of steel Blu-rays. They've got old ass movies. So Visions, I'm gonna be looking for Chud 1 and Chud 2. I'm gonna be looking for some shitty ass horror films while we're there, because it's like an epic nerd store, Randall. That's where I bought that Chucky cereal. You know, the Child's Play cereal. I bought it there.
Yeah.
I bought that there. I bought I almost bought the Bob Ross cereal for you, and you're like, no, Fears, don't get that for me.
Want to see a cool trick?
I bought what else? I bought I'm trying to think. I bought something else there too. I bought
the Good Guy cereal.
Yeah, I bought that. Yeah, that's Child's Play. I bought the Chucky, and then I bought some Ghostbuster pins or some shit from there too. Yeah, go ahead and do the trick, buddy. Go for it.
Cool. Now watch this.
All right.
There's nothing in my hands, correct?
Yes, nothing.
All right.
Got it.
This. There might be something up here. Watch this.
Okay, I'm ready. Oh shit, Randall, that was pretty good. Nice. Now, Randy, I don't know if I'm gonna do a full vlog this weekend. I may just make a little vlog on my phone because I've got enough vlogs to edit. But if I do film a couple of scenes on my phone, you got to do at least one epic magic trick in this mini vlog this weekend.
Yeah,
so,
we got to find some hot babes, man.
No, I mean just for the vlog.
Priority.
Just for the vlog, Randy. So think of.
Don't you think it would be better with a hot babe? Yeah.
I mean, if we run into some hot babes, we can do that, you know. But I'm just saying, think of one epic trick for the vlog, and do it for for the fans. Like so, think long and hard this week. Which
you've never been to? There's a wing house. I don't want to tell you which one. Mm-hmm. On stream, but there's another wing house that's really super good. Is it on like the Daytona Beach like drive, like where all the fucking shops are with the beach and all that? No. Okay. But it's a good restaurant though. It's a good restaurant. Well, like I said, we can drive around and we'll find something, buddy. I just want to try something new. It's called Wings House. I've heard of Hauser. What's that from, right? Hauser. I'm just kidding. Hauser. It's Arnold Schwarzenegger's name's off of Total Recall. Oh yeah, howdy, stranger. This is Hauser. And then he goes, "You are not you. You are me." And then he goes, "No shit, Randall." Randall, that scene, the way he says "no shit." Visions, that shit had me rolling. Like he's sitting in that construction site, and the guy's like, "Take this thing out of the case, shove it in your nose, and all that crap." Yeah. And then he gets that red money. It's like that red money from Mars, you know. Uh-huh. And it's got that crazy guy. It's got the Dick Jones guy from RoboCop on the back of the fucking $20 bill, and he's like, "You are not you. You are me." And he's like, "No shit, Visions." If you would have saw me for the first time watching that film, Randall, I was fucking losing my shit. The way he says it is fucking great. Yeah. So Visions, these are the ones that I'm going to look out for. Whenever I go to this nerdy store down in Daytona, I'm going to look for Chud 1, Chud 2. I'm going to look for the car because I should have got it last time I was in Missouri, Visions. But then when I saw it, remember that list that you showed me, Visions? And I was like, oh shit. I'm like, Visions has got the fucking car on his list of movies. So I'm going to look for the car. I'm going to look for Surf 2. And then, that fucking other Surf one. The fucking, Randall, what was that other one that Visions told me about? Was it like Surf Zombie? Surf Nazis Must Die. Yes, Surf. So I'm going to look for Surf Nazis Must Die. I don't care what that's about. I have to fucking find it. I have to see it. It's like, Randy, not only are they surfers, they're surfers that are Nazis and they're fucking zombies. So they're like three things in a row. That's impossible, Fierce. How could they die and surf at the same time? I don't know, Randy. It makes sense, man. I don't know, but they made it happen. Like, why the hell did they make Killer Clowns from Outer Space? They're like, you know what? We got some extra money. We'll make this piece of clowns are scary, right? So I don't know why they make these cheesy movies. Like Hollywood's like, you know what? We got an extra $1,000. We'll make a piece of shit horror movie right on for people to enjoy. So there it is. Yeah. So yeah. Oh, Vision says the car starts off with a quote by the founder of the Church of Satan. Oh shit! Damn. Wow. Vision says, "Oh yeah, I watched that one. It's pretty good." What the car Visions? You just watched that one? Nice. I should have got it, Randall. It's basically it kind of reminds me of. I watched the trailer for it. Have you ever seen Maximum Overdrive? Like Stephen King's National Overdrive. Randall, these facial expressions are the greatest, man. I can't keep a straight face, Randall. You're like, all doing this shit. No, Randall. So have you ever seen Maximum Overdrive?
Randall, I can't have a conversation with you when you're doing these facial expressions. Oh my God. No, Randall. Oh my God. I can see how this weekend's gonna be, buddy. Oh shit. Oh man, that was great.
Yep.
Visions, this is what I have to put up with. Oh man, this is great. Oh Lord. Randall, for a while you were doing the Ernest P. World like fucking buck teeth look. You know? Oh my God. No, Randall, so the car kind of reminds me of, have you ever seen Stephen King's Maximum Overdrive?
Mm-hmm.
Instead of like trucks and every single machine coming to life, it's just this like black car that comes to life and like terrorizes this town. So I'm looking forward to seeing it. But again, we'll have to see what I can find, Visions, this weekend at this nerdy store. So I may find them all. I may not find any of them. I may find something else. So we'll have to see what I find. So fingers crossed. Vision says, you guys should do a Batman parody video during your hangout, and Randy could be the Joker. I'm Batman. Well, no, if anyone would be the Batman, it would be Randy, because Randy, Visions, if you haven't noticed, anytime Randy makes a Cameo Man cartoon or a Fierce Man cartoon, there has to be something of Batman put in every single cartoon. So if anyone was Batman, it would be Randall, and Fierce is so goofy, I would probably be the Joker. So yeah. I don't know, Randy, we could probably do a little parody, like maybe just one scene, like, I'm Batman. What? That's right, bitch. I'm Batman, bitch. That's right. That's right. Yo, Salt Sticks, what's up? He says, hi, Randy. What, no love for Fears? What the hell?
Hello, Salt Sticks.
I will say this, Randall, Salt Stick has been, he's kind of one of those fans that's been around for a long time, but he's kind of been hiding in the shadows. I did tell him last time on a stream, Salt Sticks is quite the YouTube name. I did like his YouTube channel name, Salt Sticks. So way to go, buddy. Way to go. Well, Randy, I gotta go, man. It's almost 5 o'clock, and I haven't ate any lunch, and I'm getting hungry, buddy. So
I think it's time for one more trick.
One more trick, and then I'll let you go, and then I'll review this, and then I'm gonna cut it off because we've been going for 3 hours.
No, I haven't been going for 3 hours.
Or I've been going for 3 hours.
Okay, so we've got a red card right there.
Okay.
We got a blue card right there.
Got it.
Got a red card right there.
All right, so 2 red cards and a blue. Got it.
Yeah. So here's what I'm going to do, Pierce.
Okay.
At any point in time, tell me to stop. Any point in time whatsoever.
Stop.
All right. Now, do you think it's a red card or a blue card?
Blue.
Oh, you're not going to like this, Pierce. It says you owe me $14.
Oh, shit. That's awesome, Randall. That's awesome.
I don't know how you did that, sir. That is amazing.
Well, Randall, you'll probably get your $14 worth, this weekend, because I guarantee you, to pay for dinner for both of us, it's probably going to be more than $14.
Yeah.
So there it is.
There
But no, Randall, I really want to take you out to dinner, man, to show my appreciation for all your hard work. I could, Fierce Man wouldn't be a reality without you, buddy, because I'm creative in different ways, but you should see some of the little doodles I did as a kid. I'm not a good drawer. I never have been.
We don't call it drawer, Fierce. We call it artiste.
I've just never, I've done more doodles in my life. I've never been good at drawing. I just never have been. Never have been. Vision says total Joker move. Hell yeah, Visions, right? Right? That was a pretty good move. Randy, what's this? Are you doing mini me? $1 million. Randall, I have to ask you, what's your favorite scene out of not just the first Austin Powers? What's your favorite scene of all time out of all the Austin Powers movie? Go.
Well, Kristen Johnston used to be a total hottie.
Yes.
Oh man, she used to be sexy.
Oh yes.
Not so much anymore. But
I haven't seen a picture of her lately. But yeah, okay.
It's not good. It's not good. Don't look unless you want to be disappointed. Favorite scene. Mm-hmm. I gotta say, the one that had me dying of laughter.
Mm-hmm.
I was literally laughing so hard that I almost went to the bathroom in my seat.
Wow.
And this is a bathroom related joke, was when he's coming out of the ice, he was coming out of cryogenic freeze, and he starts taking a leak, and it's like evacuation come, and then he starts like keeps peeing, and then evacuation come, and then he starts peeing again, and then that joke goes on for like 5 minutes.
Oh yeah,
I could not breathe during that scene.
That's
like, how long is he going to keep up this joke? Another good joke in the movie is when he's driving the steamroller and the guy's there like, no.
Oh yeah.
And he's like 15 feet away, and it takes him like a whole minute to get over. And
he's actually way more than 15 feet. He's like 30, 40 feet. No, and he does it 3 times. And then Austin's like, "Get out of the way! Get out of the way!" No, and then he freaking like steamrolls the shit out of the guy.
Yeah,
like GUNG right over him. Randall, I've got 2 favorite. In the third Austin Powers, when they're watching the movie inside the movie, where it's like Tom Cruise as Austin Powers, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, it's
Danny DeVito as
Mini-Me, and he goes, "Hey, asshole," like that. And he goes, "I'm right over here. It's me. I'm Mini-Me. Hey, asshole." When he did that, I fucking lost my mind. It was over. So that's the first favorite scene. And then probably my second favorite scene is when the intro to the second one, where he's just running through the hotel naked, going nuts on ladies, and everything is hiding his genitals, and he's just running fucking buck wild. And then all of a sudden, he's like, "Hey, guess what? Photo op." And he's all doing that shit, and he's completely naked. That shit had me rolling, man. So good shout out to Mike Myers. So
my favorite scene from the third one, this was pure genius, was when he's in that room with all the like light colored stuff.
Oh,
and, he talks in subtitles, and sometimes subtitles are obscured by something bright in the background. And they're like, "Hey, please eat some shiitake mushrooms."
Oh yeah.
And like it looks like it says, "Please eat some shit." And then like the mug comes up, and there's like a little mug, and you can see it says, "Eat some shiitake mushrooms."
Oh man.
And then I don't remember what the last joke was, but the last joke was like, "Oh, you think he's doing the thing again?" And then he moves in front of the words, and it's actually, he wasn't joking. He actually said that.
Oh, it was great. All right, Randall, I'm going to let you go, buddy. I'm going to say goodbye.
No, I'm going to let you go.
Red, so you think you'll have the drawings done by tonight or by this weekend?
I think some point in the future. Yeah.
Wow, Randall. Wow. Okay.
Total fearsism.
Listen,
some point in the future.
Listen, Randall.
You get me my money somewhere in the future. I'll get you the cartoons somewhere in the future.
Well, I'm not lying to the fans. I want to get I want to get every single fan in the cartoon at least once. So at some point, we're going to get visions in the cartoon. We're going to get heroes and villains. We're going to get them all. It's just a matter of time before we get them all in there, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah. Randy, I have been dabbling with a video idea. I love I don't know how I would do it. I'd probably have to write out the dialogue, but you know that scene in Saw 2 when they wake up and they play that tape and he's like, "Greetings and welcome." I thought about uploading the same scene, but taking out Jigsaw's voice and adding my own and like just kind of fucking with my voice to make it deeper. And I don't know how you would make it deeper, but I'd love to.
John is going to make love to his voice. He's going to fuck his voice.
That's right, Randall. That's right. No, I thought about trying to recreate the dramatic saying that was on the tape that they play from the when they're in the house. You know what scene I'm talking about? Randy, you have no idea what I'm talking about. Never mind. Because you've never seen Saw 2.
My favorite scene is Saw 3 when the girl's chained up in the freezer and she's getting sprayed with water. She was totally naked during that entire scene. Naked. I was like, wow. And, you know, they had to paint her that color. You know, it wasn't actually cold in there. So they actually had to paint her entire body, like her ass, her JJ, everything, dude.
This is true, Randy.
How would you like to have been the painter on that series, Fears?
Listen, that would have been the best job in Hollywood, Randall. That would have been
I'm just gonna paint. I'm just gonna let me know if it tickles.
You know, let me grab a little paint and let me get through those little cracks right here. That's right.
Like, holy shit! How cool of a job would that be?
Your ass, so I can get the paintbrush in there.
That would be like the job at the end of Dumb and Dumber, where they had the bus full of the swimsuit bikini models.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hey guys, we're looking for someone to oil us up with suntan and baby oil for
the
next 12 months. Y'all guys want to check
it out? He's like, you are in luck. There's a town about 5 miles down the road. I'm sure you'll be able to find 2 hot, sexy guys if you go down there. And they're like, okay, yeah, thanks. And then
the bus takes off, and Lloyd's like, Harry, do you know what you just did? And wait, the chase after, like, wait.
Yep,
bus thing opens up, and he goes, the town is actually 10 miles that way.
Yeah. I'm like, Lloyd, you fucking moron. Get on the bus and be with some hot chicks, you fucking moron.
Yeah, that would have been the greatest job of all time.
That would have been the greatest job of all time, Randall. All right, buddy, I'm going to let you go because I'm getting...
No, I'm going to let you go.
All right, Randall, plug whatever you want to plug so you can get on out of here, buddy. Plug.
I want to plug Kate Upton, but she's married.
Oh, wow. There you go. There you go. So, Randy, plug the book. Plug the book again. Go ahead.
Buy the tiny book of awesome magic. You will learn the first section of the book is all presentation, how to turn a boring trick into a freaking awesome trick that'll drop jaws. And the second section of the book is 14 tricks. One of them, the first one, is an old trick that has been done before. But the other 13 tricks are totally mine. I made them up, and they kill. One of these tricks consistently gets me $20 in the pocket sometimes. And then the other book is the 13 most common fiction writing mistakes by your boy Randall Brown. Look for it on Amazon as Randall Paul Brown, and you'll see it there.
Buy that shit on Amazon. Help a buddy out. Randy's trying to make that moolah, that money.
And you can find me on Cameo Man 2021 or the Mara Magic. And the reason Fears, you asked me, Randy, why don't you change it to 2023? The reason is that the show that got me into animation was called C-Lab 2021.
Oh, okay.
And me keeping the Cameo Man 2021 is an homage to that show.
Well, that's cool, buddy.
Yeah,
that's cool, buddy. I just I thought it was. I'll be honest. I thought it was way cooler when your channel was just.
Why didn't you change it to Fears Man 27? Fears.
No, I'm saying, Randall. What I was saying is I thought your channel name was just way better, just as Cameo Man.
Well, the problem is that when you put the words Cameo Man in without 2021, a bunch of cameo videos show up.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, it's like Cameo Man, this guy's cameo and whatever. And I was like, yeah, I need the 2021 to differentiate myself, because there is a Cameo Man out there, and he's like got a huge afro and like circular glasses, and I wanted to differentiate myself from that guy. So yeah.
Randy, what do you think of my new mug, the new Star Wars mug? What do you think, buddy?
Don't like it. Think it sucks dick.
Damn.
I'm just kidding. Let's see it again.
So you got this.
Make your screen bigger.
Oh, okay.
Make your screen bigger so I can see it in all its glory.
You got this, and then if you rotate it, buddy. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like it.
Yeah, I got it at Walmart. All right, man. I'm gonna let you go. All right.
No. I'm gonna let you go.
All right, Randy. I'll see you later, buddy.
All right, I'm gonna let you go right now.
Peace out, man. I'll see you. I'll give you a call later on tonight. All right, guys. That was Randy Brown. Show him some love. Show Randy some love. Subscribe to his 2 channels. Check him out at Cameo Man 2021 and the Mayor of Magic. So yeah, Visions. I will be on the lookout for some funny, cheesy movies this weekend. So we'll see what kind of goodies I can pick up. They may have a lot. They may have nothing. I don't know. We'll see. All right. To end, so Fears bought this steel book of Good Burger whenever I bought this one. So this was a good one, Visions. This was a good one. Classic. It had some more extra scenes in it. It had some raw footage in it. Tons of bonus features. Good stuff. Good Burger is the ultimate like fast food comedy. So any fast food place you've ever went to, they up the ante 90 times over. It used to be a little tiny skit on the Nickelodeon show All That. When I was a kid, I used to watch All That all the time. Ed is like the ultimate like surfer. Oh yeah, dude, totally fucking rad, man. And Keenan's character is just kind of like a normal guy, and he has to get like a summer job. Good Burger, it's definitely a funny comedy. It's definitely, I would definitely call it a buddy movie. Definitely a buddy movie. Funny. If I had to rate it, definitely 7 out of 10. Because it's made more since it started off as a Nickelodeon show. There is no curse words in it. There's no nudity in it. There's no sexy lady. Well, there's a couple of sexy ladies in it, but there's no crude humor. It's just a good fashion comedy. But it's got a good story, and it has a really cool movie car in it. The Burger Mobile in it is definitely a cool movie car. Definitely. So yeah, I would give it it's a good watch. Definitely a 7 out of 10 though. And what's really cool is in the special feature section, it has the original skit on it. So you see where Good Burger started to where it is now. And I looked online, and supposedly they're going to make a Good Burger part deuce. So I don't know. We'll see. I'd love to see a part deuce. So that is my review for that. Anyway, guys, I'm hungry. I was going to go make some lunch, but it's 3 minutes away from being 5 o'clock, and usually Fierce eats dinner around 5 or 6. So I've got to go because I'm going to take another nap. I'm going to upload a vlog later, and Fierce has got to go back into work at 3:30 tonight. So I got to skedaddle. But Visions, I'm glad that I didn't think you were going to make this stream, buddy, because I went for the first 2 hours and I was like, oh shit. I messaged Visions. I'm like, I don't think he's going to make it. Thank God you made it, buddy, because you're always my buddy. You're always my pal. You always are a good fan, checking out the streams. And I appreciate not just Visions checking out, but I appreciate everybody checking out my stuff. So I can't thank you guys enough for watching. And Visions, I did really mean it, buddy. I always appreciate you being a good guy, being a good friend. I know Fierce sometimes is not always in the best of moods. It's just been hell on earth the last couple of months, and I've been trying to deal with all this shit, guys, that I've been going through the best way I can. So if it isn't people, egging me on or, throwing hate my way, then I'm still dealing with all my dad stuff. That's the hardest thing to deal with, man. It's not an excuse. Like, I miss my dad every day, and some days I think I'm okay, and other days I'm not okay. And I just hate that people are so hateful in LC's Discord. I wish it didn't have to. I wish it didn't have to be like that, And sometimes I feel like they're all out to get me in LC's Discord. Like, I'd say, besides Visions and the Dude and Richie, all those other guys. Oh, and Pixel. All those other guys I don't really trust, because anytime I go in there, I'm being honest, sometimes I'm afraid to even comment, because even if I comment on something, whether it's good or bad, they just fucking attack me right off the bat. So I've really contemplated not even going into LC's Discord anymore. I mean, I want to show my buddy, the support, but I don't like being negative. That's not me. I don't like spreading drama, whether I start it or they start it. I don't care who starts it. I just don't want it to happen anymore. But you know how they are. They're all immature, and they'll never let up. They'll always give Fierce shit, because that's just how horrible they are. So it is what it is. So I've just been trying to deal with everything, And I'm being honest. I'm being sick and tired of being alone. I really have been trying to find Mrs. Someone. Fun and Games says, looking forward to the new Fears memory. You know what? I listen. I cannot wait to see what Visions come up with. I said Visions. I said, hey, Visions. I said, Randy's going to make a logo. Randy's going to make a new cartoon version of me. But I said, besides that, you got free creative control. Go fucking buck wild. Go nuts. Make the mug whatever color you want. I told Visions to get creative with it and go nuts. And Visions has this way of making it cool, epic, fun, throwing in some memes in there. I don't even have to tell Visions what to do. He just thinks of creative things for his website and he makes shit happen. So yeah. Yep. So I'm looking forward to Finding Games. I'm looking forward to seeing what Visions comes up with. Sorry, I'm getting tired. So like I said, I hope you guys have a good rest of your week. Fears and Randy's going to be partying this weekend. I don't know what we're up to. We got a couple of plans, so we'll see what happens. Visions, I'll be on the lookout for some hilarious movies, as always. We'll have to see what that cool nerd store has. They may have, like I said, they may have epic stuff. They may have nothing. I haven't been to that store in a year, so we'll have to see what they have. Well, Fears is out of coffee. I just took my last sip, so that means it's time to end the stream. That was a nice long stream. I haven't done a good 3-hour stream in quite a while, so yeah. Well, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, guys, to FearsMan26 and Fears Vlogs. Check out my buddy Pixel, Lord of the Pylons on Pixel Protocol. Check out my buddy Visions at exhumvisions.com. Buy some cool shit. Throw my buddy some support. Buy some cool shit off his website. Check out Randy, Cameo Man 2021, and the Mayor of Magic. See Randy, make funny parodies. I gotta say, the last thing that Randy made, the last two things Randy made, I've been impressed with. He took my Christmas vlog and turned it into something completely new. I loved that. And then I loved when Randy did a parody of Dr. Phil. That was some pretty funny shit too. So I can't wait to see what Randy comes up with next. So hell yeah. Vision says, Fears Man. Right on, buddy. Right on. So, yeah. Well, Visions, I appreciate you, buddy. You're a good friend. You're a buddy. You're a pal. Tell Mrs. Visions I said hi, and I'm taking off. So, guys, God bless. Fears loves you. Fears cares about you. Can't wait to and we're definitely going to do a drawing stream this weekend, even if I have to convince Randall to do one. We'll probably do it on my channel. So we'll see. I don't know. We may do it on Randall's channel, but I don't know. We'll see. All right. Subscribe. Thanks for watching. And this is Fears signing off. See you next time. Peace.